Kind out of one kind.
You can say Earth if that matters that much to you.
What the fuck?
What was you was talking about something before we started?
Me?
What the fuck is this?
Who's on me?
Why is there a timer on this bitch?
What?
You hitting
Oh,
new-
that's it. That's it. That's this.
You hit new buttons.
Yeah, I ain't
I was
know
talking
that.
about penises and
Look, man, get familiar.
What?
Niggas gotta get familiar
That's
with
balls.
with the equipment, man. Look, we
My
3
shit.
years into the show, and niggas still was like, what's that?
Or
All right, we in there, man. We live, ain't we?
Yeah.
God damn.
President of school ain't
I
gonna
swear
like
we
it,
go
but-
cold as shit, man.
Why not?
Cause they weird. They want a shirt that have a whole scripture on it.
Yo, we live in the we live
Oh,
in
we
the building.
love shit.
Yeah.
I was talking on my shit. Y'all ain't saying that.
He said it. Then you said we were live. Like
I
three
definitely
times.
said
No, I wasn't paying attention. I got my water.
All right, so we got 10 people in here, and
Already?
yeah.
See, everybody, you gotta make sure you stay hydrated.
damn right, man. Like I do.
You gotta make sure you stay hydrated. You gotta remember that one day.
Do it again.
You gotta
Like me.
You gotta remember that one day, a black man will save the planet.
Right.
He will though.
He will.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's kind of a fundamental part of what we believe.
Right.
Right.
That a
Damn
nigga
right.
gonna come, a nigga gonna come and save everybody.
In a dope ass spaceship with rims on it.
Yep. Spinners.
Yep. Damn right, man.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, I was
We just
Yeah,
dead. We
so,
dead right now.
You doing all that talking. We
That's
talking-
because we did all the talk before the
Yeah,
show.
we did all that talking. So, well, I give it a shoot.
all right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started, man.
Let's work it-
Where
let's work it out.
am I?
Oh, let's get it right. Let's get it right.
Where you at?
Rude speech.
Wait a minute. I don't know what exactly you did with my mic, but
Huh?
it seemed like it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
behind.
I think it's pretty good.
Why is this so- why is it
I gotta
recording?
catch up.
Huh?
I ain't hit that. Let me hear you now.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good.
Nah, you're not. That don't sound right.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Let me see. Let me just leave it.
All right.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
That's way too loud.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
I see what it is. Go ahead.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
All right.
All right, so I just cut this down just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. All right, so yeah, here we are, man. Yeah, everybody look at it. Yeah. Drop the rude speech, please, so we can start the show the right way. The
Damn
right way.
right.
Rude speech.
Yeah, I like the cool start.
You like the
I
cool
like
start?
the cool start. I don't like all that playing music. And,
I like the music.
The cold start.
I like what we did just now. We just turned it on, and then we act like we actually start.
See, you know what's going on right now? You over whooping.
Over whooping.
Yeah,
It
you
hit
over
different.
whooping.
It hit different when you cold start the show.
Yeah, let's
I
start
don't even know
there.
what
Let's
that
start
means.
there.
He sound like you know what he talking about though.
So look, this is the thing. Where a lot of people don't
There
understand.
is a light that's off right now.
There's a lot that goes on. Look, see that right there? There's a lot that go on at behind the scenes.
Right.
But
Must be. See, he turned shit off.
what you wanted to be brighter in here?
Oh no, he's talking.
No, there's something did get unplugged.
The joint right here is off. Yeah. The light to your on your side.
Oh, okay.
Cap knocked something out.
He probably did. You know,
Okay.
touching
No
buttons.
sweat. So we're gonna go ahead and get the show started, man. We got Officer 5,000 man, Model Bars, Shalom Lord Christ to you. You know what I'm saying? Louisiana in the building. I heard it's a storm down there. What's going on with that? Tap in and let us know how the storm is supposed to be coming through, man. I think I was watching the Weather Channel yesterday. It said it was supposed to be pretty bad coming through there. Meech Rouge coming in from Northern Carolina, the Bay Area. Shalom, Lord of Christ to you. Most High in Christ. So we appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? For the people that's in here, for the 16 that is, man, push the like button,
Right.
smash the like button, or kill yourself.
Do something.
All right.
God damn.
But yeah, you know
What
what
we
I'm
doing
saying?
this for?
We got Quahal in the building tonight.
That's right. That's right.
We got Tazalai in the building tonight. You know what I'm saying? And what we're doing is, we just try to have this show and not have to rob anybody or do anything,
Right.
that we shouldn't be doing. So y'all should just tune in and
Right.
push these likes because you do not want a tall nigga like me coming through the window. All right. Mark Israel checking in. Just saw the Book of Clarence. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I might go see that tomorrow.
I might want to check that out.
I'm gonna check it out when it get on Netflix.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, you must wait a few months.
Look, it's gonna be nothing but spoiler alert. A spoiler alerts all the way through it.
You know what I'm doing? I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna call you and tell you the entire plot.
But you know what?
See if you still watch it.
It doesn't matter.
The nigga still dies in the end.
It doesn't matter. Like people tell me that plot all the time.
Right.
It doesn't matter because
he definitely did say that.
Everybody
still gonna
says it's whack. Everybody's gonna say it's whack.
No. Some people say movies are good. What you talking about?
Like everybody said, oh, that movie, the World We Left Behind was the worst movie ever.
Everybody
I just say the end
in our circle often says things are whack.
Right.
Because we have a very particular circle.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But that doesn't mean it's whack because the people that you know said it's whack.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like people say stuff all the time. Like I know on The Walking Dead is gonna be zombies. People are gonna die, but it doesn't matter. I know that it's still it's so good. It's acted out so good that it doesn't matter.
Right.
If you tell me like, okay, Clarence, he saw Christ getting doing healing, so he figured that he could probably do it himself. This is what I'm learning from the whistling. To make extra money. Even if you told me that that's the plot, and you was like, yeah, okay, well he's gonna do this and he's gonna do that, I still watch. But you don't.
But okay, that's probably the general. What's the word? The general synopsis of the movie, but it's not the beginning, middle, and end.
Right.
Like I know. All right, before watching the movie, I already know what's going to happen as far like the starter. What's going to the launch pad for everything. But I don't know what's going to happen in the middle, and I don't know what's going to happen in the end.
Like, does he have a talk with Jesus?
Does he
have a little talk with Jesus?
Does he actually know Jesus?
I'm gonna tell you exactly.
I don't know. All I know is that he saw Jesus.
But what?
Right. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna know. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I haven't even saw the movie.
Break it down.
They're not gonna show Jesus' face.
I have a feeling they're not.
They're not gonna show his face.
They showed the black Jesus.
Well, not his actual.
No, they're not gonna show his face.
Like his face.
How you know that already?
I seen the freaking preview.
He watched it on bootleg.
No, but they didn't show. They didn't show like who he was.
Huh?
How you know it was Jesus?
Because he was healing.
That was Bar Jesus.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, Mark Israel. You said you saw the Book of Clarence. Did they show Jesus' face in the movie? Because I'm gonna say that air, that one about Jordan, they never showed Jordan's face.
I had a feeling too that they probably wouldn't actually show Christ. That was my.
So they're just showing silhouettes.
No, they're showing like him turned around like the other way.
Yeah, like. Oh, what's that guy doing over there? And you see somebody turn around, you never see what they actually look like.
But he black.
Oh, so he said they did show his face.
His actual face? Oh, snap.
So you know who the actor is?
That played Christ?
The actor is Clarence Howard. Terrence Howard. He was like, come on, man.
Come on, man. Why you want to steal my man?
But can I ask a question though?
Man?
You want to be born again, man?
What would constitute like a movie being whack? Like what would make a movie whack?
I don't know. I think all movies I think movies. Okay,
poor acting.
I think movies, I could watch a skit. A skit is just the worst acting you ever gonna get.
I think sometimes for me personally, what makes a movie bad is
lazy writing,
a lack of realism.
Okay.
A lack of originality.
That's it.
That's probably the main things. A lack of realism. If I had to put it in two big things, a lack of realism and lack of originality.
Right.
I have to watch the movie and feel like if this scenario actually happened in real life, this is how it would happen.
Okay.
Right. Because
so even if it's like Jurassic Park, so the scenario is people brought back dinosaurs.
Right.
If I watch the movie, I feel like, well, if they actually did this is probably how it would pan out.
I could be in a movie like that, like
Jurassic Park.
Like Jurassic Park. Like I literally be like, like say if it's like a scene, like a dramatic scene, and like like the like the Tyrannosaurus Rex, like oh shit, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, I'd just be like, bitch, I'll beat your goddamn ass.
So at the end of the movie, when you defeat the Velociraptors,
right?
What are you gonna say at the end?
What you gonna say?
I'm like, hold on, I gotta get back in character.
Get your scene.
So it's the end of the movie. You finally beat all the enemies.
Right.
You saved the family, and now you triumphant. and you won the battle over the dinosaurs. What you
But
gonna
you gotta show diversity with all
Right,
this
right,
shit.
you definitely do.
Acting.
You got to look right in the camera.
Right.
At the end of the movie, the credits roll up. You know how Marvel do,
Levels to
Yeah.
and then they show like an extra scene at the end. So this is the credits done rolled up. You done defeated the joint. We think everything is over.
You got
That-
tears rolling down your eyes.
Everybody's like, man, that's an amazing movie. But they waiting after the credits roll up, and then then it comes back and it's a scene you walking up to the screen. And what you gonna say to the screen?
Bitch, I will beat your goddamn ass. Hey, you see the diversity?
Diversity.
See, it's range to it.
Diversity.
It's range
I swear,
to
man.
it.
Yeah, see the range? Yeah, it's a lot of
range to
range.
it, man.
I like how
It's-
like, it was a
it's
good
deep.
setup, man. It was a good setup.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say what makes a movie bad for me is when I'm expecting something out of the movie that I don't get.
Like what?
Like for instance, like an M. Night Shyamalan
got it.
movie. Y'all ever watch one of
Who?
those?
Yeah, hell
the
yeah,
the
M. Night
Indian
Shyamalan.
boy.
I like his movies. So
I don't even know if he's Indian, but I think he might be Indian,
definitely-
right?
Yeah, he ended.
Boy, Indian boy.
He definitely,
Yeah,
Yeah, Indian
Deepu
boy. Like
he
he said,
definitely,
Deepu
he
Dapper.
probably the one popular East Indian director.
He makes a lot of movies where you're expecting to see action or you're expecting to see the buildup come,
Yeah.
and it never happens.
Yeah.
But a lot of movies, they're not bad. It's just maybe somebody's expecting something and they don't get it. Like one of the greatest movies I ever seen that I didn't know about.
That's what people say. Leave the World Behind is bad because
It was good to me.
I'm gonna tell you what
I
makes
was
me.
good about the whole
I'm gonna tell you what makes me.
The build
Like
up.
seeing, I know what a bad movie is. Seeing Steven Seagal take on the whole army, like
with no feet.
because that's
kids.
not real.
Right.
You couldn't
right.
imagine this guy being that shape,
I'm about to break
being
your
that
arm.
age, whooping the whole army's ass.
he
You know what I
punches,
mean?
he punches like that.
And his ponytail don't even move.
I'm about to-
His ponytail
I'm about to break your arm in 6 places.
He puts two people in bed like, pow! At the same time.
Right.
Pow, pow! Like, goddamn.
Right.
Hey, we got. Hey, what we say? Go ahead. Go
No, I
ahead.
was gonna say one a movie that I saw and I thought it was great. I didn't
Hurry
know-
up.
I got
I'm fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just
A movie that I saw, I thought it was gonna be great.
great.
But nah, a movie that I saw, I thought it was gonna be great was that I didn't think nothing of it, and it ended up being great was Blood and Bone.
That was
But,
good.
Oh yeah, well,
I never heard of it, never saw nothing of it, and I just popped it on, didn't expect nothing, and I was surprised
He
because
said, "Where that nigga Bone?
yeah,
Bone? Where that nigga Bone?
right.
Anybody- Where that nigga Bone? Yeah,
It was a good movie.
yeah, that was a great movie.
All right, that was it. That was it.
Black
that-
Dynamite.
I
That
was gonna
nigga need
say-
to get in. He need to get in like MMA or something to see what he really got.
Man, he be trying to teach them.
Oh, you talking about,
He got some old tapes of him fighting.
Jai White.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael J. White.
Jai
Got old tapes.
That's how I can remember his
He
name.
like, he's like, go ahead, throw a punch, regular speed.
right.
I don't really
I think he
believe
might be able to fight in real life. You don't think so?
Yeah,
not
I think he
against,
do.
not probably against us,
Right.
but not against like.
I think-
I don't know about against like professional fighters. I can tell you.
Nah, I think he definitely do.
But why would you never do it?
He old now. I ain't gonna say he
Now
old.
he's
He
but
kinda
used
over.
to.
Now
I want to say he used
Now,
to.
if he fought somebody, it'd be like, well, he is 52.
that nigga Jerry.
Yeah, Blood and Bone. He might have whooped the nigga ass. And that he was beating niggas ass with
20,
Timberlands.
15, 20 years ago,
Right.
it would have been like, you know, it would have missed something. But, yeah,
I
I kind of feel like, you know, if you haven't did that, why would I think that you can do it?
That his spin kick looks serious. I'll be wanting to know about that non-telegraphic punch.
He did tournaments back in the day.
I'm just saying, you know, with MMA,
I would like
now-
to see if that actually
Yeah,
worked.
but it wasn't MMA.
With MMA, I'm kind of suspicious that he would go stand up against people that make a living out of actually fighting.
Yeah, he might
and
be
not
right.
action.
Yeah, because he gonna get in there with,
Yeah,
with a
like-
cracker that got some hands.
Right.
He probably trained on his all time. He probably whooped the regular
Yeah.
like an average person's ass.
If he get beat by
But-
Tyson Fury, I would be pissed.
Well, let me tell you something. Tyson Fury,
He would probably
that
get whooped by
cracker-
Tyson Fury.
He can
yo,
fight.
that's
He's way bigger than him.
that's Deontay Wilder's
And he
nemesis.
actually fought
Damn
people
right.
before.
That's his
Deontay
kryptonite
Deontay
right
Wilder
there.
cannot beat that cracker.
Listen, man.
No, he can't beat some regular guy that never heard of
Deontay
him.
Wilder can't fight. I would
No,
say
he can fight. He can't box.
Listen, no.
Hey,
I
look.
would agree.
Hey, look.
Listen.
Hey, look.
he can fight, but he can't box, right?
Like I said, he can fight us.
Deontay Wilder.
But he can't get in there and Bob Williams
Yeah,
video.
at all.
No, Deontay Wilder's fight was like what, $50?
Yeah.
you gotta watch him walk around like this all night.
You gotta watch it with his right arm comes back the whole 12 rounds. Hold on. Like,
Oh, shit.
hold on. Stay still.
He literally swings for the fences. Like
Stay still.
the heavyweight division has been on decline since Lennox Lewis left. Like
I thought before that was
you know what I mean?
Muhammad Ali.
No, since Tyson left.
No. I would say there was a time. All right, there was a time when it was still all right. You right when Tyson left, but you know what I mean. You still had good fights. You still seen Riddick Bowe. You still seen Vander Holyfield. You still seen George. George was really, you know what I mean, doing it.
Foreman.
There was a time there was Tua. You know what I mean? Michael Grant. You know what I mean? Fucking. It was some good heavyweights at a point.
You naming people I don't know. I didn't follow heavyweights.
I used to watch
You fronting now. You didn't play Mike Tyson Punch Out?
when I was a kid, but I didn't know what was going on.
But it's just like now it's like Tyson Fury. He got hands, man. He got smitties.
You know what I know George Foreman for?
Who's that? The grill.
The grill.
Damn right, man.
Like I didn't actually really see George Foreman fight like that because I was a kid, but he got the grill. Y'all remember the George Foreman grill? That's it. Like he had that.
Who, George Foreman?
He had that George Foreman grill.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you, George Foreman wasn't that nice either.
Listen, man, this dude is the heaviest puncher in boxing.
Who, George Foreman?
Hell yeah.
George Foreman used to bust the bag.
Yeah. That nigga, that even at his old, when he came back, he was hitting. I'll never forget when I saw that Michael Moore fight. You know what I mean? That dude hits hard.
Harder than Tyson?
Listen, man, he's just slow. You know what I'm saying? But as far as how hard he hits, he's the hardest hitting.
Imagine getting hit
outside
like that.
him and Razor Ruddock. Razor Ruddock is another dude who hits hard as hell. You know what I mean?
So yeah, man.
Yeah. I used to watch boxing like
But
that.
yeah, let's go ahead and drop a bomb, man, for Dakaya. Parakia. Let's drop one for him.
That's right.
Adikia Kenobi.
And Dame Kasu, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
he looked like the Rock'em Sock'em.
All right, where
that's how I was saying.
I'm gonna drop a bomb for him anyway.
Haran Yahawada. You showing your age cap when you say Tyson Punch Out. Okay, yeah.
You damn right. That was my
That's right, man.
What about Evander Holyfield, real deal boxing?
We gotta stop being afraid of being old, man.
I ain't never afraid. I love my age, man. We had all the best shit.
We gotta stop being afraid of being old, man. Look, your teeth is just gonna get yellow.
Damn right.
But sometimes you just bring up stuff and just be like, damn, he old.
So
what, when you say Mike Tyson Punch Out?
Yeah, Mike Tyson Punch Out, that's a Nintendo. Like that is.
Y'all ain't never had listen, man.
I never had Mike Tyson.
Knockout Kings. Remember Knockout Kings?
It was a great time to grow up, man.
Yeah, man, for real.
You know, it was a great time to grow up.
It was a great time.
You know what? You want to explain to you why it was a great time to grow up?
Why you say that?
Because it was you growing up.
No.
Right, so
Wait a minute, hold on.
There's about to be a battle up in this.
Hold on, 1 second. It's not just me. Everybody agrees.
Yes. Everybody that. How old are you?
Everybody in
that age range is going to say that was a great.
Not even young people though.
In 30 years, they're going to say back in 2014.
Okay,
that was a great time.
When y'all play Call of Duty.
Let me drop this over real quick.
Go ahead.
All right, when was the best rap music?
Oh my God, talk about it.
And you wasn't born in the 80s.
The best
but what would you say is the best rap music?
music was from about 2000 and
you said 2000.
Yeah, I see. I didn't got a symphony in my sentence.
No, but you capping though, because before you didn't say that.
I'm not capping.
You said the best music was the 90s.
The best music was from 2000 for me that I actually. I'm not going off of what people told me to say.
No, I'm not asking you that.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
I'm not going off of
out of all the music that you ever listened to, what would you say the quality
from
music?
2011 to maybe about
2011. Who was out in 2011?
Exactly. Nobody.
Not Nelly.
That's damn.
Hold on. You know what's happening?
My point is.
No, Nelly wasn't in 2011.
Why they so full of the? Why they so full of the?
2011, and I'm trying to remember who was out. Like,
You didn't say that last
I'm
week.
basing this off of what I actually like to listen to.
right.
And what the first time music that was out when I first started to care about music. And that was like drill music.
No, but I'm
Oh,
saying,
all
I'm
right,
saying,
okay,
no,
I see
but I'm
what you're saying.
saying, all right, I'm not saying that's not what you
I
like.
don't listen to Tupac.
No, but I'm saying,
So why would I say Tupac?
I asked you this
I don't
question.
listen to
What about
Nelly. So why would I say
No,
that?
but I asked you this question before.
Who do you think is good?
And you said, I said, what was like the best like time of music you would say? And I remember you said you was like the 90s. The 90s was like the best rap.
The 90s had the best I guess lyricism. Like if you could read it, it would sound the best. But as far as what I actually like to listen to, it wouldn't be much from the 90s.
I see what you're saying.
The best R&B to me is definitely nothing recent.
It's 90s.
But if I'm talking about, yes, it's like 90s, early 2000s, and stop after that.
No, 90s, no!
I'm gonna
90s!
say it, can I say it?
Good.
Salakia. When it comes to music, period. All right?
Damn.
Listen, it's the 90s.
Thank you, Tazalaya.
The reason why I say it's the 90s is because
crazy.
of the range. It wasn't just one genre. You had different styles. You had the backpackers. You had the hood.
That's not
You
90s.
had
That's not
killers.
Backpackers is 90s though.
Yeah, man. Tribe Called Quest.
That was just
You had like
they wasn't calling back.
yeah,
Tribe Called
that
Quest
wasn't really
backpackers,
backpack. We're being what's the term when you're being biased? We're being biased.
You know, it's all
Right.
biased.
Because I would say I grew up listening to 90s rappers as well, but remember when punchlines first started getting big and you like, yo, did you hear what my man just said? Like
Yeah.
I'll put the red dot on your eye like the Terminator, like the Lloyd Banks era, the Fabulous era,
I
like
get you.
like late Jadakiss. That's not really 90s. That's like early 2000s, mid 2000s. But 90s was a good era for music. But you got you got brothers dropping punchlines.
I mean, underground, like really taking it underground. You getting into the late 90s, early 2000s.
So who would have been your favorite rapper from the 90s?
In the 90s?
In the 90s.
Good night, man. Why you going to do that to your boy?
Because mine would have been like DMX was the 90s for me. Like I listened, like there was Nas, you had like somebody that like had some shit that I was listening to would have been like Nas, DMX, even Jay-Z was in the 90s, but the 2000s, like it's gonna be influential for the 2000s. And
I feel like the early 2000s, even in rap music, a lot of rap music I like from the early 2000s.
yeah,
But once you start
the
going
punchline, y'all don't remember.
Okay, let me tell y'all who came out in the 90s.
Let's hear.
It says rappers of the 1990s. Rappers of the 1990s. Tupac, Snoop
Good,
Dogg,
good.
Notorious B.I.G.,
Good.
Ice Cube,
Good.
Nas,
Good.
Busta Rhymes,
Good.
Jay-Z, Lauryn Hill, Tribe Called Quest, DMX, Method Man, Outkast,
Jeez.
Mobb Deep,
Jeez.
Wu-Tang,
Whoa.
Missy Elliott, Scarface,
That's not fair.
Big L,
That ain't fair though.
I'm
Bone
just
Thugs and
saying.
Harmony,
That's not fair.
and 50 Cent. 50 Cent did come out in the 90s.
If you look
He
at
blew
it,
up. He blew up in
Who
2000.
came out,
Right.
who came out in the 2000s?
Huh? Who came out in the 2000s?
Nelly. Saint Lunatics.
no, come on now.
Oh, go,
Nelly definitely gonna be on that list.
let me see who
I
came
thought
out.
50 Cent was early 2000s.
Mystical.
He
No
came
Limit
out and he had a
Soldiers.
little resting period because he got popped.
Okay.
When the
so-
first album came out?
It's really pretty much the same people, but just a few different people.
It can't be the same.
So like no, because it got like Snoop Dogg. It still got Snoop Dogg on this list.
Right.
It got Nas on this list.
No.
It got
Nas,
Ludacris.
that can't be early
Nas is
2000s.
not popping in
It
2000s.
says rappers of the 2000s
So they was still
So who
holding
came
ground,
out
but who
in the
released?
2000s?
Like who broke in there?
that came out in the 2000s.
Lloyd Banks.
50 Cent, Lloyd Banks,
Who else?
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Like y'all remember what year was that? I wanna say
Kanye
it was
West,
90
Cassidy.
96
Nelly,
when Reasonable Doubt,
Drake.
Biggie.
I'm
album
talking
came
early
out.
2000s.
Like first 10 years.
Joel Santana,
Joel Santana was cracking back
Yeah,
in
he
the
was
day.
snapping.
Rick Ross, Young
Fabulous.
Jeezy.
Fabulous. Gotta be around that time.
Yeah, but in the comparison of the people you named,
But in
Forget
comparison to the people that
Yeah.
I named, what are you talking about?
I feel you, but the kids that are growing up in the early 2000s are not going to hold the same rappers that you named from the 90s in the same regard.
That's my point.
Like I couldn't get some of my younger friends to listen to the
And
stuff
if you
that I
go far
listened
back, they'll be like,
back in the
if
day.
you go far back, they'll be like, I didn't see Muddy Waters when he.
They gonna name New Yorkers are gonna name like Boo.
Oh,
No, okay, this is what I would say. This is what I would say.
When Muddy Waters hit that trombone,
No.
it was the best thing.
I'm gonna just say it like this, and then I'm gonna bow out gracefully. I'm gonna just say this. Now, music is music, right?
Right.
Because there's people that today I like, right? Like Kodak Black. I like, they're young, but I still like their music, right? But like in the 90s, it was more like you had to really be talented.
yeah.
No, you did, and you had to come with your own style, too.
Right, because you had
There was so many
everybody was different.
styles.
You had the Wu-Tang Clan was different from Method Man. I mean, not Method Man, but Redman. Redman was different from B.I.G. or B.I.G. was different from this person. But
How
now
about
it's
that?
like now in the 2020s,
do you
it's
think-
like
do you
everybody's the
Do
same.
you think the younger
I don't know
people?
about Muddy Waters.
Do you think that? Do you
Muddy
think
Waters?
They don't know
You-
about
you probably
They don't know about
say
Muddy
something.
Waters.
about
Do you think the
Past
younger
Life.
people would say that all the rappers today sound the same?
No, I don't think they would.
You
They
think
don't.
ask- you
Okay,
ask
okay.
somebody-
If they don't sound the same, then give me some hot lines.
Oh my God.
Give me any
I'm
rapper.
asking you a yes or no question.
Give me any rapper with a hot line.
That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I'm basing it on what you just said.
What they would say?
I'm not basing off a new.
I've heard
I'm
young
saying-
people say that.
Do you think that younger, like somebody that's 17, typically,
That's not fair.
would they
though.
say that all the people that are out now sound the same? Would they say that?
Nah, they wouldn't.
It's something. Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard them say it.
Younger, if I could,
I've heard them say it. I've heard them
I
say
would
it.
great to mention a lot of people that's younger would not say that these people.
I would
sound the
I would
same.
play music, and my pops would try to say that everybody sounded the same. Like even if I was listening to R&B, my dad was like, "Yo, they all sound the same." I was like, "Dad, this is a whole different artist." He would not try to hear it because he grew up in a different time. He was listening to like
they had bands
old-
like Earth,
Wind and Fire.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
but
Maze.
we'll get okay. Who's the best rapper out now besides Drake?
Why would you say another rapper that's not the best?
Okay, Drake.
Okay.
Okay.
Why would you
I'm not talking about Drake because
J.
Drake is
Cole.
old.
J. Cole.
Drake is old.
Did J.
Drake
Cole
is like in his 30s.
What's the last album? You mean
No,
the
I'm
past
talking about like
10
a young
albums?
boy. I'm talking about like young boy.
I can't
What's
remember
the
what it's
NBA
called.
young boy?
The past 10 years?
Give me some rap lyrics from NBA young boy that's
I don't know.
classic.
I don't
know.
listen to his music.
Is
But
anybody gonna
somebody
last as long
that's
as
17
Nas?
probably could tell you that. I don't know though.
Say that again.
Is anybody gonna last as long
And
as
just
Nas?
like Nas,
But check this out, Cap. But check this out.
just like if I went back into 1856, they could be like,
No, but
you remember when Beethoven hit that one
No,
note?
but let me tell you this, though, Cap.
I don't know the Beethoven note because I
Yo,
wasn't.
that's
I wasn't
hilarious.
But check this out, though. I'm about to fuck the whole room up.
Right.
But guess what?
What I'm saying makes
When
so
those
much sense.
when those cats no, but check this out. And we're gonna get it started. We're gonna go right into the shit. But I'm gonna drop this real quick. But we talking about old rappers, right? But how old were they when they were rapping?
They was young.
What?
They always-
Double ball for that.
What the fuck are you
How
talking
old was
about?
they? They was the same age as the rappers now.
Okay, what's the point?
The difference is the quality.
Oh my God. Do you think a
The
17-year-old
difference
brother?
is the
Do you
quality.
think I'm gonna ask a 17-year-old brother? Do you think
Hold on.
Lil-
That's
you think
not
Lil Durk
their
has
fault, though.
Unquality music.
The quality. Look at the
What
quality.
does quality mean?
The quality of the music now
What
is
does quality mean?
everybody's like this.
But that's not their fault, though. That's not their fault. If I
A
could-
young person doesn't hear what you
Some
hear.
niggas ain't rapping like that.
Oh my God.
Well,
With auto tunes, niggas is rapping with auto tunes.
He's
They're not
he's
even doing it.
he's right.
Niggas not even rapping about it too like that no more.
But there's a but behind that. Yo, he said a hoobie. You making that sound too old. He said a hoobie the hoobie. But Cat, they're not check like if a record exec hears you rapping with any lyrics, he's not checking for you. Like that's not what they're pushing. So
What does lyrics mean?
rapping to where it's something that is
Substance, like substance.
he said boring. Damn.
Nah, like substance.
Like something that's or
What substance mean?
something that
Like
is
you wonder why they call you
complicated
bitch.
and
You
takes
wonder why they
talent.
call you bitch. What's up, miss? Let's talk to game and you need all that shit. It's like it has like a substance with it.
So
Now
it
it's just
was-
like
it was something-
who's
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Was it something?
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's foul.
Was it something when Biggie said he gonna rape your kids?
Good night.
Biggie said he gonna get somebody to rape your kids.
I
and throw them on
honestly
bridges and
wasn't.
stuff?
I wasn't much of a Biggie fan until Like I like Biggie, but Tupac was who I leaned towards, and I got a lot of smoke with that because I'm East Coast,
Yeah.
but I got a lot of smoke. I was more of a
Pick Biggie
Tupac
too.
person, and
Oh,
something.
you said what?
Tupac kind of corny to me.
Yeah. I can't.
Damn.
Like, you know what you listen to now? My booty hole, wow, my coochie big. I never heard that my coochie stink.
You know what? It's
Go
another
ahead.
thing that you listen to now too, and this is crazy, man, because I know I'm probably a little bit late on it. 'Cause I try to pick up on it. You know what I mean? But that drill shit, man, like
That drill shit fire.
yo, it's fire. Your boy, I finally actually really listened to
King Von,
Listen, man,
that nigga's smoking shit out here.
Listen,
He was
man.
the best one in my opinion.
Who you say?
King Von,
Von, he was the
he
best
was
drill rapper.
fire.
King Von don't. No, I'm not.
That
No,
dude,
no
the
way.
stuff that he says when you listening to it, you be like, damn. He said, damn, the whole month of October. God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he said the real Halloween, like,
the real
Halloween.
Halloween.
October got
Like, God
And it-
damn.
but
like,
you
you
know-
felt that shit.
you want to know what really made me like his music when he said, and it was a simplified delivery, but he said when his friend got shot in the stomach, but it was weird the way he said it.
Yeah.
He said his friend got shot in the stomach, it hurt his stomach.
Turn me into a demon.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that John was. I was like, damn, like I feel what he's saying.
Yeah.
If music can make you feel something
So
or
that's
identify,
really what
it's
I'm about.
going.
And that's my point.
I
Because my
You
whole
don't
point-
listen-
my whole
I don't
point
listen to
is-
none of that
My
stuff.
whole point is music makes you feel a certain
Yeah.
way.
I have to find a
And
And
Tupac song
depending
he'll
on where
like.
you
though.
are in life,
Right.
in that moment when you hear
Right.
the music,
Right.
it's gonna have a different
Facts.
draw on you. And typically the age you are, what you're going through in life,
Right.
Mhm.
has a big pull on how you feel about something you hear.
Right.
A lot of the times we like the music that we like simply because when we were born,
That's heavy right
it's
there.
not even it's not quality. It's not because music is art.
That music from the 90s was quality.
Music is art. You only think it's quality because you were cognizant in the 90s.
Wait a
Like-
minute.
like
Wait a
that-
minute, Cat.
like
Wait a minute,
that-
Cat.
like
I
that-
had you listening to Lucini.
Like that.
That's a good song.
Like
That's a good song.
Let's get rich, what?
Right, but
Lucini
then,
falling
from
from
the
the sky.
sky,
Let's get rich.
That's
Right.
a good song, but I don't have the same.
then you had to be talented.
I don't have this. Oh,
Right.
You had to be talented.
I believe they are.
Say what you say.
Yeah,
Cat.
I believe they are talented, but I don't think that because of
Not
the.
everybody now can even be a rapper.
I think
Not
those.
every nigga that rap can be. If that was the case, everybody would be doing it.
Right.
How hard is it to come up
Right.
with a punchline though?
No, I'm not saying. Okay, I would definitely say it's easier to be a rapper now.
If he wasn't talented, we would be
It's
listening
easier to
you.
be a rapper now.
All
That's
these,
what I would
all,
say.
all these rap,
I'm not saying you can't. You
even
don't
the
have to be
people that we-
talented, but it's just easier.
I
now.
think the executives are pushing
Well, it's not
like
their
the
fault.
bullshit, and that's what people are gonna just
But
rap.
they
to.
always push the bullshit. Back when NWA was saying fuck the police, old people thought that was bullshit. They thought it was like some shit that was gonna make the kids revolt and
Right,
be mean.
right.
They always push bull. They,
Well,
they
that goes
push
to show you
whatever
how good that
sells.
was.
Huh? Oh my god.
And so because they was afraid.
No,
because of the impact. Like when people first heard.
No, go ahead. Finish your statement.
When people first heard Biggie,
Right.
you know what I mean? They was like, oh shit, niggas is about to really start rapping now. I mean, robbing now.
Right.
Niggas gonna really start doing some stuff now. When they start hearing certain stuff because they talking from the street, they giving you that whole experience.
Let me tell Cap what he won't be able to see. Right. Is the feeling of going to the FYE and buying a CD, right? And then cracking the CD open,
Okay,
right?
pause. Nothing you say just now has anything to do with music.
No.
Nothing you just said in those first 5 seconds has anything to do with the music.
Okay, the CD, right? And then opening the
put my point
CD,
so much?
right? Opening the CD
my
up,
point. I don't know
right?
how you
And
did
then looking at the who the rapper said that his thanks was going to go to, right? And then being able to throw that album in there and being able to get an experience. And then you had to actually have if you went quadruple platinum, that means 4 million people went out and actually bought the album. Now nigga get 1 billion streams and make $4,000. It's totally like watered down now. There's no like quality to the music today. It's just a carbon copy of everybody else. Everybody's just doing the same thing. I'm about to start rapping. I'm about to go to that.
And I'm blacker than
But
black,
do
and
you
I'm
think
black, y'all.
they can't rap like they did in the 90s?
Obviously not.
No,
I think they can.
Obviously not. They can't.
no.
No, I think they can. I think that's just not what people
And I'm
checking
not.
for.
Look, I'm just putting this disclaimer out. I like new rap. I'm just saying that it's not the same quality.
Why is it worse quality?
Because it's anybody can do it now.
What about Cassidy?
Just like DJ. Just like DJ. Hold on.
I can't say.
Just like DJ. Anybody can DJ now.
Not everybody can.
Back in the day, you had to be nice,
right,
to be a DJ. Now any nigga can go to Guitar Center and just go ahead and get a two. What's the name?
If I go rap, I won't sound like Lil Baby. I won't.
Right.
Like he got something that I just don't have.
Mm.
If I go rap, I won't sound like Lil Durk. He has something that I do not have.
Right, but they also have. Well, I'm not saying that is
with all the
engineering, but as long as you get money behind you, everybody sounds the same.
No,
but it will sound different if you got the money.
Money means sound.
The money will make a person different.
After a couple
the
years,
same way the nigga Young Nudie got a song.
And it sounds better than anything I would ever make. That nigga saying bow bow, whatever you saying.
The song is
better than anything I would ever make.
You wanna know what's funny? We arguing to say that he could make good music. He's like, nah, I can't.
The nigga, that's what I'm saying.
But I heard
him saying that shit, that making them sound effects will sound better than anything I would probably ever make.
But that's not that shows that you don't need talent. You just need money.
I'm saying he has a talent. We just not recognizing it. He has something that's maybe it's a little untangible, but he has something that the average person does not have.
I can see where Cap is going with that.
Because if that was the case, it would be easier.
I see where Cap is going. Okay, all right, let me say this. I see where Cap is going.
When it comes down
but
to it,
Young Nudie probably has a money to push it.
Okay, no,
heck, he got money to push it on Instagram.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about purely how it sounds.
Right.
I'm talking purely. I hear it and I nod my head. I'm not talking about that. I heard it. I hear a bunch of shit that I don't like. I'm saying I heard it and I nodded my head because it sounded good. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the marketing. I'm talking about I heard it and it sounded good.
Okay.
I heard shit on the radio that I don't like.
Right.
I heard shit from people that got 1 million views that I don't like.
Right.
That's not good.
It's Drake songs that's out there that I don't like.
I heard it
Wait a minute.
Bow, 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 and it sounded good. Even though all he said was bow, bow,
It's
bow.
a nigga named.
You know what?
What was that nigga named? La Russell or some shit?
You know what?
Y'all heard of a nigga named La Russell?
Yes, he hot too. He's
But I heard
that nigga makes good music.
He does.
She talks a lot and says she like Lil Durk.
But I heard.
We don't hate on the.
I heard
you definitely do.
I heard
you definitely do
bars. I heard
do because you think
Hold on
that
now.
even though it's good, it can never measure up.
I like that song by that French dude.
Nah, I think it can. The
Nigga,
French dude.
that nigga, yeah.
Diddle. Okay. Diddle.
That's all I'm trying to say.
You say measure up, like what you mean, like
No, I like that
like the
song,
quality.
man.
I haven't heard that. I'm thinking
What
of
does that mean?
some
You said
bars that I heard
quality?
Cap
No, I'm
spit,
saying-
and
I'm
I was
saying you
fucking
think-
with it and didn't know it was you.
You think that no matter what,
I did not know it was Cap.
no matter what, really, when it come down to it, okay, this is what you don't understand. No matter what the new people do, unless it reminds you of some old thing that you
Nah, Cat.
No.
That's Cat. Salakia, sir.
Hold on.
I can't
now.
agree to that. I can't.
Wait a minute.
I can't agree
You
to that.
Hold
Confident in
on.
my
Hold on.
point.
Wait.
Salakia, my bad. Salakia, sir. No. All right, go. You got it, Cat. You slide.
because I might not say what you think I'm about to say.
All right, come on.
No matter
My bad.
what a new person does,
Right.
unless it reminds you of what the old person did that you like, that you love, you won't think it measures up to that old person. And why is that? Because when that old person came to you, it was at a pivotal time, a very impressionable time in your life. You don't realize it. You don't realize that you were like a sponge that would have took whatever they gave you. And you took what they gave you, and that felt so good and special to you because it was new and it was fresh,
what?
and it was marketed to you, and it looked nice, and it was a new fresh thing. And you, as being 13, it held you in a way.
I hear what
that
you're saying.
Nothing else will hold you in that way because that's the first thing you heard.
I got you. And
that's all I'm saying. I'm saying, really, you can like whatever the fuck you want to like, but you can't really compare anything because the things that you like are really only special to you,
original,
or your generation.
Go ahead. I want to go here. Go ahead.
I talk about originality.
No. Here's what I'm saying. I see what you're saying.
It's original to you.
It's kind of a con.
That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying.
Let's say this.
That's what I'm saying.
I get what
It's
you're
original
saying.
to you.
I get it now because when we look at these new age rappers, the first thing we say was, "We did it first."
Yeah.
Okay.
When I heard Chief Keef rapper about killing people, that was the first time I heard nigga talking about killing somebody.
Got you.
It wasn't
And
like,
we like, man, we
it wasn't
did that
like,
first.
oh,
We've been
it
talking
was
about
like,
that.
it was like, oh, they've been talking about murdering. It was like,
Right.
oh, this is the first time a nigga talk about killing somebody.
All the
And it was
producers out
special to
today.
me.
I see what you're saying.
But all the producers
I
out
see what you're
today know that it was a higher quality. Like Dr. Dre was a
what
higher
you're saying.
quality. It wasn't just NWA rapping. It was the quality of the music behind.
But what he's saying is that.
And I don't mean to cut you off, but that's why you have like the 50 Cents of today because of the quality
You just said it right
of
there.
the past of the
today.
producers and the
I
people
see
he
what
was
you're saying,
around.
I see what
It
you're
was a different type of quality. That's why he has a career that spans over 20 years.
And guess what?
A nigga, Young Nudie ain't gonna be around in 20 years.
He will be. And guess what?
Young Nudie will be gone in 2 years.
Young Nudie will not. Young Nudie already been rapping for about 6 years. That's another thing. I'm arguing with you, and you don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay.
This is a
All right,
problem.
well, okay. If
You argue with me. You argue with me, and I know more about the people that you like than I
But
like.
the people that I'm talking about, I have quotable classics that they have.
Okay, time out.
Quotable,
It's like,
quotable,
if I
right?
ask,
Am I right?
I
see what he's saying.
If I went
I
out,
have quotable classics
if I
that they
went out
have.
and if I asked these young people,
And this is 30 years later.
if I went out and I asked these young people, what's your favorite line from whoever? If they listen to the rapper, they will be able to tell me.
They
one.
would.
Yeah, they would.
All right, you want to test that theory?
Yes.
If
I call my nephew right now.
How old is
How old is your nephew?
He's at 17.
He's
Okay.
the one. Chris, ask Chris. He's going to be able to quote a line.
And
So,
At
from
least
who?
one.
From what rapper?
I
From
don't
what
know.
rapper?
It depends on who you listen to.
What is it? I'm gonna
That's
show
the
y'all.
problem,
I'm gonna show
too.
y'all.
Ask him who his favorite rapper is
We're really
first.
going to be debating like you.
But that
in the
makes sense
future.
what you said
We don't all listen to the same people.
at all.
So
But-
it could be anybody. Whoever you listen to, quote a line.
Nobody
He's
is
gonna be
ever-
like, yeah, I was at my mama crib and then they died. He gonna say some shit that the nigga said.
Right.
You know what? I just
You gonna
realized.
be like, all my friends that day.
Like Nas is one of my favorite rappers of all time, right?
Right.
But there are other people that came after him that can have a lot of lyrics.
Absolutely.
Who?
Lupe Fiasco was great, but he just doesn't measure up to
They don't
Nas.
know about Lupe.
Like Lupe Fiasco is corny to some people, but as far as skill wise, he is literally one. Like
Yeah.
technically, he's one of the greatest rappers to ever get on a mic, but he still can't measure up to Nas.
No.
And what Cap just said makes sense because I'm like, he can't measure up to Nas, but he said some shit that Nas could have never
But it's the reason
like came
why.
up with as far
the
as
reason why-
his structure.
It's the reason why you say that he can't measure up to Nas because you grew up with Nas.
That's what he's
that's
saying.
part of-
That's what he's saying.
And that's what I understand.
That's part of.
That's like my
all of
father.
it is-
Like I can never have a discussion about my music with my pop,
Right.
Because my pop was into Earth, Wind, and
Right.
Fire.
But
Ain't
your bars
nobody
is more
better.
fire than Young Nudie.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I'ma
ain't
let
no
you
R&B,
know
ain't
right
no
now,
R&B
like, come
group
on.
better than Earth, Wind, and Fire. But you don't understand that when that music, when I listen to
Yeah, Total will wash.
when I
Total will
listen to-
wash them.
Salaki, if I may,
I'm playing.
when
What
I
you talking
listen to
about, Earth, Wind, and Fire?
when I listen to Men Condition,
Right,
you know what
right.
I mean, and I heard Pretty Brown Eyes, and that's a live band. You know what I'm saying? That they resonated with me like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Right now,
with
wait,
them.
drop that shit you just said.
Right.
Because that's the difference. Because like my parents listen to like Jodeci
Right.
and they listen to, Silk and all that. And I like it too. They listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire, and I like it too.
Right.
It's the same. It's like
Young people
because
also,
the good music is good
But
music.
he's always gonna. He's
Good
always,
music is good
this-
music.
Even though,
young people
even though,
also me included. I'm young enough. I also like music that wasn't around when I.
Right, and that's
But
why
what
I
I'm
was saying you said that you like the 90s.
I get what you're saying.
I don't even really want to hear new R&B music for the most part.
Right.
I got a whole playlist.
I was just
old
using
shit.
R&B because my pop ain't have rap.
R&B is crazy.
I got
The
this-
90s R&B is unmatched.
Yeah.
I kind of agree.
I would have to disagree.
I kind of agree, but
Oh,
here's
who?
the problem.
I'll give you some artists
Who?
that you want.
Name them.
I kind of
SZA,
yes.
Summer Walker.
What the fuck
Let
are
me
you
finish.
talking
Let me finish. SZA, Summer Walker, Mariah the Scientist.
Lucky Day.
I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
know.
No.
I don't know about
I
Lucky
kinda-
Day.
Who having babies to them? Nobody.
I kind
You
of.
know who niggas fucking to? Lil Durk.
Who told you that?
Women
One guy told you that.
Women
One guy told you that.
are
Wait a
fucking
minute.
to that shit. Hip hop. Niggas ain't listening to no motherfucking nowadays listen to no fucking R&B.
Summer,
That shit is gone.
yeah, Summer Walker.
R&B
disagree.
I mean, R&B ain't
definitely
shit
What's
today.
another artist?
R&B ain't shit. It's all women. Women, listen to what you're saying.
Summer Walker.
You're saying women.
Summer Walker, SZA, her, Bryson Tiller.
Women.
Bryson,
All women.
That's not a woman.
No niggas.
Bryson Tiller.
No nigga groups.
Tory Lanez.
Tory, what's the other nigga?
Tory Lanez, come on now.
There's-
Brent Fayez.
Tory
Tory Lanez is not singing R&B.
Yes,
He has auto tunes.
He
What
can
does that
sing in
mean?
real
What
life
does that
though. He
mean?
can sing in real life though.
He's not a singer.
Wait,
like
no.
Silk is a singer.
No, I would have to
Jonas
agree.
is a singer.
I would have to agree. There's not
Singers.
too many male R&B artists out
Okay,
there.
let me ask you this question.
That's not
Who
R&B.
is there that
Jeremiah?
makes quality music?
Who? Today?
I'm asking you, who makes quality music today?
What you mean?
What, as far as
If it's
R&B?
about- if it's about-
Nobody.
Damn.
Any music. If it's about quality
Thundercat.
and not time,
He
who
said
makes
Thundercat.
quality music?
Sexy Red. and what's her name? Sugihana.
He fucking trolling me now.
That's who makes
This
quality
is
music today.
outlandish.
He just trolling me.
I promise. If I send you
Girl,
some
you
Summer
so
Walker and
fly.
some SZA, you
So
gonna change your
fly.
mind.
SZA?
We don't want to hear. We don't
Summer
like.
Walker makes amazing music.
like-
I listen to her all.
You know what R&B is, and I hate I have to even tell you this. R&B is not about some fucking woman who just can't keep a fucking nigga.
Oh my God.
That's not what it's all about.
That's half of the
That's
time.
what they were talking about back in the day.
It's about
What the
groups.
talked about?
It's about groups that are together
Now you
that are
changing-
talking about
What they say?
love.
No.
That are talking about like all the great groups.
Tony Braxton. Why you not at home on
He
time?
changing he moving the goalposts. How the hell you gonna tell me?
Why you-
ain't a woman saying that she lost her man or
Can
whatever?
I give him these
That's
bars
all
from
they
Tony
fucking
Braxton?
saying. And Summer Walker is a hoe.
What about Mary J. Blige?
She's not a hoe.
Her whole
Oh my
album is
fucking God. How you
dedicated.
know what Mary J. Blige and hoe?
Her whole album.
Because I know, I see her on
Oh my
power.
fucking God.
But I'm just saying, this shit is not the same as the shit that was before.
It's not.
Power.
It's not.
It is the same.
It's way better
the
back
same.
then.
It's not-
Let's take it to the chat.
It
Chat,
is-
y'all let me know, man.
They're
What's
going
better?
to say it's better because they're old.
They're
and that's my
nostalgic
point.
about it.
They're
Damn, my
going to
audience
say
is
it's
old.
better.
Y'all gonna let her talk about our audience
I know
like
the
that?
audience.
Yo, what were they
They're going
singing
to say
about?
it's better.
Oh, I got the camera on you. Go ahead. No, I got it on you. Go ahead.
The audience, if you ask the audience is going to tell you that older music is better. You know why? Because they're old.
Wait, no, that's
If the
not true.
audience was in my age
If I-
range,
if I could.
they would say,
Hey, y'all, put y'all
That's not
ages
true.
in the chat.
Hold on, wait.
Put
That's
y'all
not
ages
true.
in
That's
the
not
chat.
true.
R&B
Because you think
artists
y'all
was
all
talking about
old.
women
You
they
think
were
y'all
keeping
old and y'all don't
Wait,
like
remember it.
y'all
Wait a
old.
minute. That's not true, Captain. That's not true. All right, my son listens to a lot of R&B music, and he tells me all the time that the R&B music of my generation
I agree.
is way better than
You
the R&B.
played it in
I
the
agree
car
with
when
that
he was
statement.
young.
But I'm
Hold
saying
on.
in general,
Listen,
I'm talking about
but you know
music
what?
in
I do with my son?
I wasn't
I
talking
tell
about
him all the
talking
time,
about
show
one,
me y'all music.
I wasn't talking about one genre.
We
Can I-
have music battles with. I have music
Farzad
battles
Karab
with-
said it's way better than 90s.
Well, Cap, you said that the music from back then wasn't about keeping a man, but sitting home waiting for you, staring at these walls is all I do.
That's one artist.
Oh, why are you calling me on the phone? Why you not at home on time, Tony
Yeah,
Braxton?
But you looked up all the songs.
No, I can remember.
No,
Tony
no,
Braxton,
I
not
can
true.
remember.
No,
All right, now,
R&B is about
give
love.
me
There's all
the
types of love
guy
going
song.
on.
All right, here
It
we
ain't just,
go.
oh, I love you.
This is how I'm a question.
I love you with a
Okay.
okay.
He gonna have a million of them if he say the guys.
Give me the guy songs, right,
Uh-huh.
of yesterday, and the guy songs of the day.
You
The
can't
guy
ask-
songs of yesterday and today.
Mhm.
The R&B male is pretty much.
No.
The R&B male is like
I
two
want
niggas.
lyrics.
I'm gonna get buck with you.
I want
I give it
lyrics.
about the R&B male is like two niggas.
No, I want lyrics.
I'm not good at.
If I give you lyrics, it's gonna sound
I listen to all
superficial.
types of-
Listen.
I can't quote lyrics. I'm not good at
Listen,
that.
it ain't gonna be none.
Who's PJ Morton?
'Cause you're
PJ
not-
Morton.
He the artist. He got the one.
He's
Tony Lott said PJ Morton is good.
In today's time, I have to look
Okay,
him
I'm
up.
not saying that. Yeah, this is where y'all get me wrong. I'm not saying that they're not good artists today.
You saying
Right.
it's not as better as
I'm just saying they
so-
can't match up to that shit that
Okay,
first come out the
And I'm
90s.
saying it's
They
only,
can't.
you're only saying that because of time.
They can't. They can't fuck with.
You only
Give me
saying
your best.
They can't fuck with Jodeci.
Give me your
They
best
can't-
singers.
They can't fuck with
male
Silk.
and female, and see if they can beat any best singers from back
And
in
none
the
of
day.
those-
Men
and guess
Condition,
what?
Troop.
if you
They
if
can't
y'all
fuck with
tell
none
me-
of that.
Mess with
if
them.
y'all-
Is Jasmine Sullivan
Ain't
today?
nobody messing with Jill Scott.
Is she today?
She shouldn't be. No,
because she came out a little too early.
she's too old. No.
Okay, all right.
And if I tell y'all who's the best, if I ask all y'all in this room, include myself, who is the best whatever singer? Fuck the genre, whatever singer of anything. I doubt you would tell me anybody from the 40s. You will not. Zion, don't do it.
Yeah, what you want? Where you want to go?
Roll with the logic.
What's that?
Where you want to go? You want what? Billie Holiday? What you want to do?
Somebody gonna be
Billie Holiday,
swinging their
what?
skirt. With tassels
Blood
on.
on the leaves.
Billie Holiday, huh?
Blood on the leaves.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Well, Billie Holiday, what's up? What y'all want to do?
You think
If
she's
I
the
ask
best
you-
ever?
if I ask
She's one of
anybody
them.
in this room, including myself.
I'm sorry. Kelly
Who's
Price
the
will
best
wash
at
her up.
anything?
Kelly
Y'all won't
Price.
tell
Kelly
me
Price will
anybody
wash
Oh,
from-
Kelly Price, the one that said she was lost and had her family looking for her, the one that was off, ducked off, hanging out with a nigga, her.
I don't remember that.
The one that was on Sunday Best watching everybody get abused.
Man, fuck out of here, man. Kelly Price, the one that they said was missing,
I
and
don't
she
remember
wasn't
that.
really missing. She was just with a nigga.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I'm too young.
That-
Kelly Price just went viral because they were looking for her. She was missing.
Kelly
Look it
Price.
up. Google it.
I ain't heard this.
I ain't hear
Come on,
about
people,
that.
there's plenty of people that will watch
She can
Kelly
still sing
Price.
though.
She didn't sing good enough
Ooh.
for me to know that.
Kelly
Jill
Price.
Scott will watch Kelly
didn't
Price.
sing-
Jill Scott can't. Jill Scott can't sing as
If
good as
Jill
Kelly
Scott would
Price.
mention, I would have knew.
She can't.
You wildin'.
Who else? Damn, I'm about to name some people that y'all don't even really rock with
Shirley
like that.
Murdoch.
Nivea. Y'all think
That's
Nivea can sing?
Shirley Murdoch.
I don't know who the hell that is.
Stop it.
What's she sing?
Look,
It's more.
singer Kelly Price breaks silence after she was reported missing.
I kind of remember his name.
That's not her fault. She didn't
a year
report
ago?
herself missing.
But she was gone.
They like, oh, you don't want to answer the phone? I got something for
I
your
can't
ass.
respect no singer that just go off the map. And just nobody can
Patti
find it.
LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle was good.
She brought Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan was good.
Okay, so
Oh,
that
yeah.
was singing that this
Blow him out of the water.
But my dad used to say how Beyonce wasn't good.
See, it's a
No, she isn't.
point.
Yes, she is.
Oh my god,
She
I don't
is
think
good.
I don't think she could really get down like that.
She's like the Gladys
who
Knight.
can get down? Hold up, who can get down?
I don't think Beyonce could really
Well,
sing
who can?
like that.
Who's the best singer? That's what he's saying. Who the best singer?
Blackstreet. Oh yeah, Blackstreet. There's
The
dope.
best female singer?
Blackstreet is
Yeah.
dope.
I just named a couple of them.
I agree. The new,
I don't know who the
new
one
artists
person
can't
you
compare
named
it to the
was.
Shirley
90s.
Murdoch?
Yeah, who is that?
Yo,
Kelly
no, it's
Price
more
can
than-
sing for real, for real. Okay, yeah. Barack Bernard said Kelly
morning.
Price can sing for real.
I did
for
hear
real.
that.
We slept in
Yeah, she said she can
That's
sing.
Kelly Price.
All right,
No, it's not. No, see, that's Shirley Murdoch's song.
Kelly Price did it better. I don't even know who the hell
You
Shirley
is
Murdoch
wildin'. No,
is.
she
That's
did not.
all types of obscure names.
Okay, Chris Brown.
He's fire
Yeah, he
with the
can sing.
bars, like and the
Yeah.
music, like he's
Yeah,
fire.
Here's my
Okay.
final point. All
Yeah.
I'm saying is,
Yeah, he can sing. I'm not saying he can't,
I'm gonna say a story.
but he just can't fuck with Michael Jackson.
Anita Baker.
exactly
What?
That's my point.
Michael Jackson.
It's killing them all.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Mike
Okay,
is killing them all from kid.
Michael Jackson is an
talking about young
entertainer. As
And I
far
bet-
as voice is concerned,
I
he's
bet,
not the
I bet
best
you this.
singer.
If you
Stop
heard,
it.
what?
if you heard,
Stop it!
if you
Stop.
heard- if you
Yeah,
heard
stop.
Chris-
You need to stop.
if you
Flag on the
heard-
play.
You need to stop.
Flag on the
if
play.
you heard Chris Brown in the '80s,
You need to
if
stop.
Chris Brown came out in the '80s, and then Michael Jackson came out in 2000, whatever, you would say that about Chris Brown.
Right, I agree
And
with that.
I'm just saying, this is what we need to do. We need to understand.
Talking about
We need to understand.
He's
when-
not trying to hear
we
us.
talking about Jackson 5, Michael Jackson.
No,
I
he's
grew up
Hey,
listening
yo,
to
hey,
Michael
look, let's
Jackson.
say to the chat. All right, how many people in here think that
Hold
Chris
up, bro.
Brown is better than Michael
Nobody is
Jackson?
saying that. I'm not saying that.
We
We
didn't
talking
say
about
that.
argue about who's better.
in the morning. Come on, man. That's bold. Come on, man.
I'm
Michael
telling you.
Jackson is an entertainer.
Music Soul Child,
Yo, have you listened?
You can pick
to
anybody.
old
Mario,
That's not even his real
You can pick
voice.
anybody.
You wild.
I'm just
That's not
saying.
his
I'm
real
just
voice.
saying.
Mario,
Wow.
the nigga that couldn't beat Ray J, the nigga that couldn't beat Ray J in verses.
You know, he did beat it. He beat it bad.
No,
You
he did beat
get
him.
people mixed up.
Yeah, he
You
did.
talking about a dude that came over the ad like this?
Ray J can't even
Wow.
sing. Ray J, Mario was like, what do you say?
Yo, that's
He
great.
got a song where he said,
That's it, buddy.
damn, like,
Y'all got a nigga showing his teeth up in here. Y'all tripping.
what's the song? What's the song with Mario when he was trying to tell the lady that she was the wrong
I
person?
want to know your name. I want to
No, the other
know.
one.
Braid my hair was fire though. I ain't
That's
gonna-
a good. He got a few of them.
Who's
That's
that?
the one. It's like his biggest song. When he said, she was with somebody.
Oh baby, you got what I need.
No, he said every
What, I don't want to leave.
No, it's the song. It's his biggest song. People would know
Mario's biggest song.
Mario's
Mario.
biggest song is the one where he was talking about how she
You
was
said let me
somebody.
love you.
Yes,
Yeah, you said let me love
You
you.
said
Yeah.
let me
Nah,
love you.
Mario dope.
Yeah, he
Don't
got
give me that.
hoes.
Nah,
Mariah
man,
can
fuck
sing.
that.
Some of the best songs that off topic. Some of the best songs are some simp ass songs.
Yeah,
Some of the best songs.
goddamn.
Some of the best songs. Is
You
some
had to
simp-
say that.
They are.
It's either simp
I was
songs-
trying to stay away from that.
It's
shit.
No, I didn't want to stay from that.
It's
I'm
either
trying
simp
to stay away
songs.
from that shit.
Some of the best R&B songs is simp songs
Simp to the
or
mother.
they're adulterous.
Yeah.
Nah,
But that nigga said, "I'm gonna take you." What did the nigga Jim say? He said, "I'm a Jim. What the fucking nigga name? The bald head nigga." He said, "I'm gonna take you downtown and I got the master key." He said some
Yeah.
old fly shit.
Oh, yeah,
And that
Joe.
was actually the best. But he talking about fucking somebody else's wife.
Hey,
Damn.
Aaron Hall called the chick a dumb bitch. You dumb bitch.
I never really listened.
One of
to
the
it.
best songs is what's the song where he's
I'm trying to think of a song right now. You might be thinking about
it's
the
the
same
song.
one.
It's the song where he was with the lady, but he didn't know she had a man. When
Oh,
he found
Carl
out-
Thomas.
Oh no,
Love
Boys,
at First Sight.
Boys the Men had the most.
No, it was Carl Thomas.
weakest John.
And he was like, "You got a family?"
He's like,
Yes,
That's
she
Carl
got a family.
Thomas.
She unhappily married with a family.
Yes.
He said.
I wish I never
he said,
met her.
Yeah, I wish I never. He said.
That was my jaw when I was a young boy. back
The
in the day.
funniest part where he said. He's the funniest part where he said. What did he say? He said she said they want to stay together to be a family for the children.
Yeah.
But what about me?
Yeah, that shit was
Damn.
selfish.
He said, "Fuck them kids."
And what about that other song? I can't remember who sung it, but he pretty much was like,
End of the road.
I deserve. No, I deserve. I hate that damn song, baby.
Oh,
I
baby,
deserve.
I deserve.
Yeah, get that
Yeah,
shit
I
up
mean,
out of here.
It's
a lot of
a
the
bunch of
songs, a lot of the
that was
songs
like-
is amazing. Is like some super.
They're
simp.
simping.
Yeah,
But it's a great song.
No, the most simplest of simplest songs was freaking End of the Road?
Yeah.
When Boyz II Men,
No,
when he was
no,
like,
bend the knee. I'm down on bend the knee.
He was like,
I hate that song.
that nigga said,
Because of that part.
he's like, I know you went out and cheated on me, but I don't care.
He said,
Damn.
I knew you stepped out with that other fella, but I just didn't care.
I didn't
That was the
because I love you.
That shit was disgusting.
Please,
You don't
baby,
care.
please, baby,
That's
come back to me. I said,
I knew
man,
you
this some
stepped out-
bullshit.
Yeah,
I
I
knew
ain't
you
going
stepped
out
out with
like
that other
that.
fella.
Hell no.
Drew Hill
I
had some
just don't
fire
care.
back in the day,
Yeah,
even though
Drew
they
Hill,
Drew Hill
little.
definitely did.
What's the name? I think he's a sodomite.
You know,
And see, that's why.
I'm not that old, but
That's why today young brothers got way more integrity than brothers in the past.
God
Because
damn.
nowadays, at least they understand that they shouldn't be cowtailing.
hey, you know what?
And guess what? They're not singing nothing.
Hey, you know what?
They're not singing a
At least they
goddamn thing.
understand that they should take authority in their relationship.
No, as I
Ain't not one of them
would.
saying that.
You
That's all
old
we're doing.
people, you
Don't
old
beat
people,
into it. He trolling right
Yeah,
you
now.
old people, don't
Because
make
that's why
music.
it ain't got no songs.
You make music that make brothers want to be simps and let women cheat on them.
I
and
got-
they take anything
I got
from
one.
And guess what they're doing?
I got one
They
for y'all.
shutting the hell up.
Nah, because hey, look, those new niggas, in order to get those songs out, they gotta have sex with a white man.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I get another debate.
Hey, look,
Oh my
hey,
God.
hey, do I gotta pull up Cat Williams?
That's what we gotta do, man.
Do I gotta pull Cat Williams up?
They end up bad boy.
Because what Cat Williams said? He said that Jeffrey Epstein asked that suck me off. I told him no. What did y'all tell
What
him?
did y'all tell them?
They said, well,
Baby, I deserve you.
Well, what's the one? What's the
Baby,
one
I
R&B
deserve-
artist? Oh, he looked like the character from that Star Wars movie. And the Star Wars character was racist, so I shouldn't even say that. But it's an artist. Damn, I can't remember his name, but he dropped a dual album. I promise y'all, I think that John is fire.
What's that?
Jeremiah or Jeremiah, however you say his name, and it's another nigga named Ty Dolla $ign. They dropped the album.
I mess with
That
Ty
shit
Dolla
is
$ign.
fire, and they dropped it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Who,
It
Wiz
is
Khalifa and
fire.
them?
Which one?
No, they got. It's just those two. They might
Who
have
is it?
some.
Who is it?
Ty Dolla $ign and
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
It is
Ty Dolla,
fire.
he makes
It's
some
called
good
My
beats.
Tie. My Tie.
He makes.
Yeah, but it's one song.
No, they could drop the whole
Yeah,
album. They dropped the whole album together, and you'll fuck.
All right,
with it.
sing me some shit from it.
I got you.
Summer Walker, the last album she put out is amazing. It's an amazing.
Now my son put me on
The whole album was about.
Come
The
on
whole
now.
album was about
SZA is his girl. He loves SZA.
One of them-
That's his
This
wife.
is fire.
Yeah.
Summer Walker's I lean more towards her.
The whole album was about what's the nigga that she was with that she had a baby with?
She was with
I
a
know you
producer. Was it Metro Boomin?
Yeah, no.
Damn, she said his name in the song too. I can't
Pierre.
remember.
Pierre.
I know it's one of them. It's
She
one
was.
of
I
them.
think she was him. Pierre Bourne. She was with him, and by the end of the album, I said, "Fuck this nigga." He's.
Yeah.
I said, "This nigga is a disgusting nigga. Why would he ever do her like that?"
Right,
By the end of
yeah.
the album,
That's a good ass album.
But I was fully. I only heard her story. I don't need to hear his story.
That's funny.
I only heard
That's
Summer
funny.
Walker's side of the story. That's all I need to hear.
You'll
That album
fuck
was
with
amazing.
Summer Walker. I promise.
Summer Walker is
I heard
Yeah,
some of
definitely.
it. Yeah, I heard
I'll
some
tell you
of it.
this. I'm gonna say some old. a lot of these singers, SZA and Summer Walker in particular, are mumble singers.
Yeah.
So you got like you have to read the lyrics sometimes because
It is hard to hear some of the stuff. I was
some
like,
of it
what
they were
did she
saying,
just
but
say?
it sounds great.
Sound great though.
It sounds great, but you don't really know what they.
I
saying
bought a
until you-
vinyl of
until you
Summer
read it.
Walker's.
Like Whitney Houston. It
bought
sounds
some
great like
vinyl.
that.
He
Some
collects
records-
records.
It sounds
Yeah,
great
he
like
collects
Whitney
vinyls.
Houston.
Oh my god!
What do you mean great? What do you mean
Like
it
great.
sounds great? Like
Does it sound like
Does
like?
it-
I have nothing.
Does it sound like?
If I don't nothing. You
yes, because
no, what the hell?
hold on, let me finish.
All right, let's change the subject.
Whitney Houston was on crack, but Summer probably on the scissor, so it's the same equivalent, right?
No.
No,
No.
all right.
Chad, she sung the national anthem.
Yeah, she had sweat on her
The
nose.
national anthem is the devil that the Bible speaks.
That's where it goes.
That's how you know she can win. The white man haven't asked her to sing the national anthem,
Yeah,
so
and
she's
she sang
still
that
in the.
motherfucker.
She's on the shitless circuit.
Nowadays they only ask washed up people to.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, facts.
What?
I ain't been seeing
No,
nobody.
not back in the '90s though.
That's why I said nowadays. Nowadays they don't ask no
Yeah, they
prominent.
washed.
They
wanna
don't
say-
ask current stars to do no fucking.
They just had Flavor Flav sing the damn national anthem.
Stop playing.
I'm
Yeah,
dead
they
serious.
had
Flavor
Flavor
Flav?
Yeah,
Flavor Flav sang the national
basketball
anthem.
That's a
game.
fact.
The basketball game or something.
It looked horrible. I was
It was bad.
Hey, look, I was
The
embarrassed.
Public Enemy sang the national anthem.
He did it just. He did it just like you would expect him to do.
Hey, you ever been
Hey,
embarrassed? He
embarrassed?
was really trying to sing.
And the home of the
But check this out. Have you ever been embarrassed when nobody else is around? That's how I was.
I was definitely embarrassed with it. I was more embarrassed with him than Carl Lewis.
What did Carl Lewis?
Oh,
do?
y'all ain't see the Carl Lewis when he sang the national anthem? It's the funny, look that shit. It's the funniest shit you'll ever see.
Okay, so Olivia Arnold said that Michael Jackson. She said they both good though. Michael Jackson was for the older generation. Chris Brown is for the younger generation.
That's what I'm
Both is lit as fuck.
That's all I'm saying.
All right,
Okay,
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, but he can't out.
Okay, so we do have somebody that said we had
Chris Brown trying to beat
Makaya said thumbs down. SZA can't compare to Whitney Houston.
But that's nostalgia talking.
No,
I
that's
don't think I like
actual
it.
That's what I'm
facts.
saying,
That's
brother.
facts.
No, but no, I don't think
That's
that's
facts.
no, real rap,
That's
real rap.
facts.
It's nostalgia.
That's facts.
I never liked not one song that Whitney Houston sang.
I would rather turn on
That's
Summer
facts.
Walker than
I never liked not
than
one
Whitney Houston.
song.
If I was
But
older,
when
I
it
probably
comes to
wouldn't have
somebody
said
who
it.
can actually really sing, Whitney Houston.
Are you saying there's no female artist that can sing
Listen,
as good as
what I'm
her?
trying
As
to
far
say
as
hasn't heard it to know.
What I'm trying to tell you is this.
No, not her range, her voice
hasn't
range,
heard
her
it to
vocal
know
range.
either
What I'm
No,
saying, before the crack,
that I have nothing.
What happened before the crack?
pre-crack,
Yeah,
she sung good on crack.
prior to the crack,
You know niggas with his crack.
BC crack.
She sound
Yeah,
good.
I'm trying to
She
tell
sung
you.
good on crack,
Listen, listen.
sweating and all.
No, she didn't.
I didn't know if it smelled
Listen,
good in
let me
there.
say,
but-
let me say,
yeah, so
real
yeah.
rap, nobody can mess with, nobody can touch Whitney.
real quick, man. We got Tamika One in the chat. She said she posted Captain Tazariak's oils, man. So y'all hit up that
Damn right.
Damn
y'all
right.
hit up that link right there, man. You can get all the wet body butters, man, and all the colognes and a whole bunch of stuff, man, that you can get. It's formerly TLC, you know what I'm saying? And
Shit like that.
y'all can get it, man. It's great oil.
Damn right.
And you can put it on and it'll last all goddamn day. Not none of that stuff that you
Right.
get out of Sears.
Damn
right?
right.
I see you in there, right?
Sears,
Getting
damn.
water,
Ain't no damn Sears no more.
scented water.
Right.
All right.
Yo.
Yeah. So y'all go there, hit that link, man, and get that, man.
Get that
20
right.
eyes.
I tell you, man, you can wash your clothes and
All right, y'all want to move on? Y'all want to move on?
Yeah.
All right.
We was on that for a minute. That wasn't even one of the topics. We just went on.
Are we talking about the tunnels tonight?
And shout out to
yeah,
Keith Sweat
let's get
too.
it.
Shout out to Keith Sweat. All
Yeah,
right.
man, they don't know. Man, see, you about to start something.
He was just
else.
whining all the damn.
Shout out to Music Soul Child. You know what I mean?
But Keith Sweat wrote Silk's first album
Damn.
that went quadruple platinum.
yeah.
So I'm just saying, we ain't got to go into it
We ain't
anymore.
got to talk about that.
But people actually had to go buy. 4 million people actually bought it,
Exactly, man.
not 4 billion
Yeah,
streams.
You had the right to your music back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right, it was just a
Right,
different
man.
business.
Niggas was to write that
But-
damn music.
but-
He had to write it.
You said the rights to the music?
Niggas, had,
Niggas had
yo,
the
this
right.
how niggas auditions. Hey man, can you sing? Yeah, we can sing, man. Let's come together. Boom, doom, doom, da, da, boom, doom, doom, da, da.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. You know, they got apps right now that help you write your music.
Right.
They got apps that'll
Damn, we left
you
out.
get to a certain point and then you be like, damn, I don't know what to
Stop
say.
talking.
And
We
it'll
gonna
say,
keep talking about it.
Yeah, we gonna
In
keep on.
Vogue was fire.
It was great.
It's still
It was
our
great.
it's still our job.
If you saying something that's wrong,
It's still
It
our
was
job.
great. They were great.
But if
They were great.
you had Summer Walker and SZA and her in a group, come on now. And then you
They wouldn't keep it together because because nowadays there ain't no sisterhood or brotherhood.
Ooh, Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child is not better than any other group that's ever came out.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And but Destiny's Child is what?
It can't be
2000s or 90s?
Because after about 1995, love for the black community died.
So there were no more groups. Everybody's single now. Everybody's solo.
Once the 90s was over, black people just didn't love each other anymore.
I know he's trolling.
No,
But he's right though. He's right though in the trolling.
But
he's right though in the trolling.
In a sense, people got so selfish you couldn't even really have no singing groups.
Right. Because there's none now.
Because they're not even.
Black love ceased on January 1st. January 1st, 2000. Black love ceased.
Right.
You got to make
sure
sure
it's right though.
I just bought somebody else right there. They don't even
it was like 9/11. It was like
R. Kelly.
I
I don't listen to his music no more.
Man. Okay. So you don't listen to none of his music?
No, I try not to at all. And if it comes on, I try to change it. Because you want to know why?
Because of what he did?
Right. So even though it doesn't personally affect me, I imagine if one of the parents or the victims was in my car, how they would look at me if I was riding and that shit was playing.
This brother has morality.
Yeah, because think about it like
that
this.
was a great way to put it.
But
I'm never gonna listen to R. Kelly ever again. That was a great way to put it. Damn, this brother's strong.
But think about it like,
that's real shit.
Like a movie. Like if you got a movie, if you watching a movie and you watching like say Joe Pesci in a movie or Goodfellas or whatever or Heat or something like that, and he's a racist.
But it's hard.
Does that mean that his music, that movie is not good?
But it's hard. You would have to if he was actually a racist in real life.
No,
but I'm saying Michael Jackson was brought up on, saying he was a straight not homosexual, but he was messing with kids. But his music is still good, though.
I understand what you're saying, and R. Kelly music is still good. But I'm saying it's different when he say, "Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind, and age ain't nothing but a number."
And you know what he's talking about.
And I know it. This isn't just like acting. This is really how he feels. He really feel like there's nothing wrong with bumping and grinding.
God damn.
Regardless of age.
Right.
He really feel like age is nothing but a number.
God damn.
That's it's not people not putting on the act.
Right.
He really, I think that's kind of a difference.
Was he in them tunnels too?
If R. Kelly was, if he wasn't rapping about none of that stuff he rap about, so like if he wasn't saying about none of that stuff he sang about, then maybe I could say I could separate the two. But
yeah, there are some songs where
my point is R. Kelly wasn't
damn, he was saying some shit.
Okay, it's not socially acceptable if you just start playing his music. It's like when you listen to Eminem in your car, you cut it down when you go around niggas. Yeah. It's like that.
I don't listen to Eminem, but if I did, I would never let y'all know.
Yeah, like
yo, that's hilarious.
Niggas,
Eminem has songs that I listened to back in the day, but it's nothing that's gonna get played in my car like now.
That's how it is with.
But he has
Eminem
songs back
now.
in the day.
What song?
Because niggas listen. I'm gonna tell you something. I guarantee you, R. Kelly's
No Criminal.
I guarantee you, R. Kelly's streams is up. Guaranteed.
No, they probably are.
Since he got locked up, definitely.
My hair was getting braided. The girl that was braiding my hair at the salon.
Won't you braid my hair?
She was like, R. Kelly came up and she was like, you're not offended by this. I said, I'm not offended, but I wouldn't play it if I had control of it. I said, but do your thing. This your shot.
Damn, it don't matter that much to me. I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't really care.
It's not that it offends me, but the people that it affected, I just kind of I got it. There's a guilty feeling behind me enjoying that music, and he was a straight up,
So would
pedophile.
you listen to like Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson wasn't proven to be a pedophile, was he?
He did get off.
Right, but he got off.
Right. I mean, it would be easy to stop listening to his music.
But I'm just trying to see, because like you said, you were listening to King Von, and King Von he killed people.
He's a murderer.
Right,
but murder is
he actually
ain't that worse?
Murder, no,
taking somebody's life is not worse than
because you like, damn, that nigga really did that shit.
Logically, it doesn't make much sense, but
it doesn't, because if I came around and I was like, yo, this is my boy, he don't murder no more, but he used to be a murderer, versus this is my boy, he used to be a pedophile.
But murder is the worst though. Murder is the worst.
Okay, if we're gonna be all the way logical,
I'd rather be killed than raped.
Okay.
All the way logical. Murder is the worst thing you could do.
Right.
But a rape is worse to humans, really, because sometimes, I think mainly because killing people at times can be like it can make sense. Like it can kind of make sense. Like so and so did this to me and that to me, so I killed him.
Right.
But having sex with a little girl,
That's
she
crazy.
How does she doesn't deserve that
At all.
Right.
Even if she is a willing participant.
I didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't.
I think
it's hard.
She didn't know any better.
Okay. I got you on that.
Sex crimes against children are things.
Right.
You brought up Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is locked up right now for shooting a woman,
Right.
a black woman, an African American woman.
I was listening to his music today.
I'm not sure if he did it.
So I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like what I'm just trying to say is like we pick and choose
We
what
do.
we want, like because he shot a black woman,
But did he though?
Yeah, I don't
But
know if
did
he did though.
'Cause I'm
He
not
got
sure.
convicted.
He got
He
convicted.
did, but I'm not sure if he did it. Because
Same thing with Michael
they let
Jackson.
niggas out that they convict him too.
Niggas still gonna make it to the
It might be
bad boy.
hypocritical to draw the line at certain
Wrongful
crimes.
convictions. Wrongful convictions is the thing.
Okay, yeah, Tyler Lyle said rape equals murder.
It does.
That's in the Bible.
It does, but rape to me is damn near personally worse. Like I can't.
Yeah, and we
We got some sisters in here, so they listen to R. Kelly.
when you hear a lot of
Good
murder,
night.
and when
The
you hear,
sisters is listening.
at least in the black community, when you hear a lot of murder stories, you can kind of understand why the brother did it. Like you can kind of like get if I was in that
Right.
scenario, living in that
Yeah,
neighborhood,
Right, not
I
justifying
can
it,
kind of
but
get it. And it's
He
still
ain't had no choice.
it's still evil. It's still
He's
unwise.
gonna kill or be killed.
But I
What
can
you talking
understand.
King Von.
Yeah, if you hear if you take the whole story into consideration, you can kind of understand why he would be
Right.
led to do that thing.
Right.
But having sex with a 12-year-old, I
that's
can't
just
really.
crazy.
Yeah,
like you don't have to do that. Like you
Especially when you
shouldn't
famous
have-
already, when
Yeah,
you're
like
already talented.
And you're pushing to do it. Like
Yeah, it's like
you're setting
yeah.
up with the parents. Yeah, yeah.
like that girl doesn't deserve
what's
that.
that
Her
nigga's
parents
name?
don't deserve it. Like,
Chris Hansen.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
he crazy. He be like, how you like the cookies? They're good?
They
You
be
like
like,
them?
oh,
they're
shit.
great,
shit.
they're great.
I didn't really.
He's
I
a
didn't really-
goat. He's a goat.
They come, when they come in, the dudes be like, no, I really wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it.
I was
like,
going to
well,
try
it's-
to
I
tell
was
her
going to try
family.
to tell her
Yeah, no.
that it's not right to talk to strangers.
Yeah, he drove 3 hours to tell her that.
Right.
But yeah, man. Okay.
She should let strangers in the house.
I told her I was going to warn her that it's you don't want to talk to strangers. I was going to teach her,
Drove
'cause
4 hours
He was
on
like,
a motorcycle.
I was
Tell her-
coming to tell her father.
Yeah, because like they got the milk and cookies, and
Right.
then when he come in, they be like,
and then they go in the nigga car. He got.
they drink the milk like it's fucking like it's a shot.
and they go to the nigga's truck. He got 2 pallets of condoms.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, look, yeah, and duct tape.
And a double bag of lube.
Nice.
They be cracking me up. Because this is how they come in. They come in just like this. They come in like this. They come in like,
How they do?
they be like, hey, how you doing?
Yo, literally. Drop the
They get
keys.
comfortable like a motherfucker.
That's funny as hell. That's funny as shit.
Yeah, it's so comfortable.
They
Yeah,
come
that's
in,
funny.
drop the keys on the table and
They
shit.
cut off.
You know what I mean? They come in like, yeah, what's up? Yeah. Are you making something to eat? Okay.
They do it. They act like they do it all the time.
Check this out, right? All right. So we're gonna change the topic.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna change
We
the
already
topic.
did, man.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick, fun fact. What are oxtails?
I don't know, but Tupac ain't that good of a rapper. But
Damn.
Let's go back. Oxtails.
What about
What are
oxtails?
oxtails?
What about it?
The tail of the ox.
Or the
tail of
bull,
cow.
or I thought it was the tail of the bull or the cow.
Oh, what Cat
It's
Williams
not?
said something about something?
Nah, you're right. Oxtails ain't ox. Like you might think. Like I thought up until today, I thought oxtails was ox.
Okay.
But it's just any
Ox
cat.
are just cows.
Any cow.
Right.
The tails of a damn cow, and the reason that they call it oxtails is because they used to call it oxtails because it used to come from an ox, but today it's coming from a goddamn cow.
Any cow.
What
Yeah.
the hell's the difference?
Long
What's
as
an
it's
ox?
Ox is a male cow, right?
It's a different.
Horns.
Yeah,
It's a
it's like a
different
different.
species?
Yeah, it's like a different.
I think it's a different. Let me look at it.
Yeah,
Right.
but
I
it's
thought
really
it was
it could be
So
male
it's
or
cow-
female. It
it's
could be
cow
male or
tail.
female
Actually, you know
cow
what? Some people
tail. It's
Oh,
just a male or female cow's
Nah,
tail.
but an ox on the ox.
Yeah, I don't know the difference between
The ox got them real big. They're
Yeah.
different.
Like
the
a
ox got them
long
real
ox.
big
A
horns.
castrated bull uses a draft animal.
But sometimes they call it
Yeah,
cow.
castrated
They do
bull.
call
Or
it
now any
cow tail,
domesticated animal kept.
What you say?
I have heard cow tail before.
Yeah, it's just cow tail.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I said, damn, all this time, they charging me $20 a plate for some damn cow tails.
I mean,
Crazy. I thought it was ox this whole
It's
time.
no difference.
It's good though,
There's
right?
No difference though.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
I don't think there's no difference.
It is expensive though.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It's expensive because it's that's a small part of it.
Yeah, it's like you can only get that from one cow.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's
you can
made-
make mad steaks from a cow, but not a whole bunch of
Not many
oxtails.
oxtails. No, not many
Yeah.
oxtail pieces.
Unless I'm tripping, unless the tail is longer than I
I
thought.
think the tail is very long, but compared to the rest of the body, you can't get much.
And they say that the meat you can put it in a slow cooker and it
Damn
the,
right.
It's like
the sinews melt
it's
away.
like a tiny bit of valuable meat. It's like gold.
Yeah, I haven't had.
Yeah, right,
I've never
right,
had
right.
oxtail. I didn't like. I've had Cuban, I've had Puerto Rican style, and I've had Jamaican, and that never was.
I
bad.
had some Michigan oxtails one time, and it was goddamn terrible.
Yeah.
Damn, it,
I was in Detroit. Shout out to the
Michigan
brothers,
oxtail.
and they took me to some Jamaican spot where the oxtails was tough.
Shame on Michigan.
Okay. So real quick, so I wanted to go into
We got to talk about the Jewish people in the tunnels.
yeah, what's going on with that? Like the Jewish people in the tunnels.
From
And
what-
we got to be real, because they be
From what I heard, the Jewish people
Oh.
was in the tunnels, and they
trolling.
The tunnels is
from
crazy.
what I heard, there was something going on, where during the COVID, they were shutting down places like gyms, bathhouses, yada yada yada.
Bathhouses sounds crazy.
Bathhouses are crazy. We're gonna talk about it now.
John Travolta was in them bathhouses
But
too.
the Jewish people had a bathhouse that they wanted that they liked, and it was close to the synagogue. But because of the regulations in New York, because of the COVID-19, they shut down the bathhouse. So to bypass that, they built a it's crazy. They built a secret tunnel from their synagogue, which is like a Jewish school
Mm-hmm.
academy synagogue thing, to the bathhouse.
Mm-hmm.
But the administrators of the synagogue were against what was going on. So they was trying to get them to stop using the tunnel or close it up or whatever. And then they started fighting, like physically fighting in the synagogue about it. And then the administrators called the police. And that's why we got this whole story. Now it's all exposed because they called the cops and then they was fighting. And that's why that whole video we see is them after they called the cops and to shut down the whole situation.
Yeah, like the tunnels.
And I think I was watching the Clyde Muhammad said they popped up from like they were able to pop up during it while they was fighting. They was able to pop up from behind the wall and knock the wall down in the synagogue as they was fighting. Some crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But okay,
Don't seem that surprising to me
it is surprising. Okay,
because they always been weird any damn way.
Why did they
it
call
fits
the
the
cops
stereotype?
Yeah.
And these are people that we are not allowed to speak against on the internet because we're not allowed to speak against them for various reasons. But the whole scenario fits the stereotype. It fits like the stereotype and the whole thing sounds like a Nazi propaganda film.
Yeah.
The Jewish people was building tunnels in between the synagogue and the bathhouse to surpass.
Is that real?
Huh?
Do you think that's actually what happened?
That's what happened. But I just said is what happened.
Dang, I thought they was trafficking children.
That's a rumor.
Okay.
But what I said is the
They
official
probably
story.
do too.
What I said is the official story. The whole thing, everything else is kind of rumor. What I said is the official thing
Okay.
that happened officially. But all of it sounds kind of suspicious and weird, and why you would go to those links to go take a bath, to go get a massage, or whatever the hell they was doing over there. Like why would you take
Yeah.
those type of links to get
Right,
into
because
this?
you know what it takes to build a hole underground.
Yeah, okay, you had a bathhouse. A bathhouse is supposed to be it's like a spa. So I'm assuming you get a massage. You sit in
Yeah, they doing some
sauna.
freaky.
Yeah, the general said it was like some like they would like sacrifices, some crazy something like that. Like with
I would feel like
baths,
something
sacrificial
deep,
baths.
I would feel like something deeper is happening in the bathhouse other than in the bath.
Yeah.
For you to go out your way to build a tunnel,
to it.
an illegal tunnel where the fucking where the ground could collapse on you at any moment because it's not
Why did their own
regulated.
people call
And
the
they
cops on?
construction workers. I don't know why they call it. Maybe
Because can't you
safe.
handle that amongst yourselves? Like if y'all are a whole
I guess
community,
some things get out of hand.
Yeah, I mean,
but they got their own
obviously
police force, don't they?
They got like
Yeah.
security forces. And things.
Yeah. Why? Why didn't that get handled internally?
It probably couldn't. I'm sure they had tried to.
That's
I'm sure they tried.
bananas.
I'm sure they tried.
Yeah, some things just get out.
Some things you just can't handle.
You just
You can't handle. You can't.
And
handle it.
if I could, what you said is exactly right. It's like you can't even be critical. Like you can't look at them under the microscope and be critical of them because it's going to be seen as something hateful. Even if you're just saying, well, hey,
Make an observation.
you guys did this, and this is what is normally supposed to be done.
Right,
It's
but like they say, if you want to know who runs the world, just see who you can't talk about
right,
Can't criticize.
or criticize.
right.
That's who runs it.
Right.
They run the shit.
But even
They-
what you just said now is some
it's criticism. Yeah, criticism. We probably.
Even
damn-
what you, what you said.
I mean,
now
you know
is
who's over Facebook and Instagram.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberger.
Damn.
Yeah,
Henry Rowengarten.
yeah. So either way you put it, it's just like, I mean, what we need to do is just understand that, you know, we need to stop putting our faith in these people and looking at them like they're godly people when they're not,
No, yeah.
you know. And like they'll look at us like we're filthy pieces of garbage out on the street because we don't, you know, subscribe or the world doesn't recognize us as being, you know, Jews. So
Right.
like people look at us like, you know, we're nothing, but really we are.
Right.
And the people that you hold in hell, you know, high,
I esteem.
yeah, you hold in high esteem are the people that, man, I mean, they building bathhouses so they can,
got
you know, be
secret
perverts.
Yeah, what they
got
doing
secret
in
tunnels
there?
so they can go be nasty and
Yeah.
Y'all heard about John Travolta in the bathhouses?
No.
He will be approaching, and this is alleged, but he would be
Allegedly.
approaching men, you know, like soliciting favors. And then there was this one situation where somebody didn't know he was John Travolta, and he
Oh,
was
shit.
following him around a gym and watching him work out until the dude confronted him. And then he said, "Oh, I realized it was John Travolta," and was wondering why was he following me around the gym. Like bathhouses are weird. I'm not going to a bathhouse.
He was like, "Hey man, what?"
Yeah, because it's
John
like what?
Travolta?
A bathhouse is like dudes, right? It's like
yeah, what are
dudes,
y'all
right?
A
doing?
bathhouse. I thought it was like somewhere you go. Okay,
Yeah.
this is what they tell you it's supposed to be. I think somewhere you go to, you get in the jacuzzi.
Kikuzi.
You get hot. You get a massage and
Oh,
you just
shit.
chill and type shit.
You ever seen the movies where the guys are in towels and they're around
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it-
Oh,
it's-
the sauna too.
yeah, like what are y'all
The sauna.
doing? Like you got to have your nipples out to have a
It's-
good time. Like what's
it's-
going on?
because-
But they in there having sexual relations.
Right, it's what
Yeah,
white
it's
people
not right.
do. White people do that.
Yes, it's like,
It's
It's
like-
not nothing that
Yeah,
black
it's
people do.
they go around there and they do stuff with each other.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what it. The
Like
whole
keep your
thing
shirt
is,
on,
man.
brother. Like we gonna
That's-
drink, we gonna have fun, but keep your shirt on.
That's the whole
Take
thing.
your
Is
shirt
it's
on.
all it always goes back to
Make it
that.
for me to have fun.
Trust me, if you go back and you do the history on it and where it comes from,
It's
trust
right,
me,
yeah,
gonna
some
go back
weird
to
Roman
something.
Greek
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
When we do it, we I don't think really too much of us are really doing that, but probably like if you probably get up to a certain status in
imagine.
life, you
Yeah,
probably
bathhouse is just like, where do you find that at?
He's
go, probably
homosexual.
go, on a date, not a date, but a meeting, for whatever, like a high profile meeting, you probably go to something like that.
Damn.
Like meet me in the bathhouse.
Ugh.
He's homosexual.
So it could be hairy backs and chests around.
That's usually all it is, man. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've only it seemed like at the gym when you go to the Y, it be them in the daggone bathrooms stripping all the way
head
down,
to toe, like
bucket naked.
They weren't even like that in
No,
jail.
I seen some old brothers in the
Yo, they beat you. They beat you up in jail. You come in there
yeah,
like
you
that.
gotta wear some shorts or something.
Yeah,
but
the shower.
It'd be crazy. Yeah,
In prison, they when you be in the shower, it'd be like a lot of dudes in there in the shower
They got their,
too.
boxers on.
Everybody got boxers on.
They got,
Right.
they got a pair of shower boxes.
Yeah,
Nah.
you got boxers on. You take a shower with boxers on,
listen,
but you
man.
don't. But like some of the old school cats will try to come in there with a butt naked, and they'll get handled by the younger
them
people.
niggas that rape.
Yeah, they're
when
not
I
with
was
that.
when I was in high school,
Right.
right, on a football squad, right, after practice and everything, niggas would use the showers, right.
Mm.
You ain't seen no naked niggas. You ain't seen nothing like that. Niggas wasn't just like out. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we out in the open. You know what I mean? We had the curtains. When I got to college, which was a predominantly white school, man, them boys was out there bucket naked. And not only that, them niggas would be in there sword fighting.
Wait, what?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they would do all types of crazy stuff. In the daggone niggas was like, I ain't going in there. I ain't messing around with them boys be playing too much.
Why'd you do it anyway? You got a shower in the dorm.
Well, and right, exactly. But they used to be in the shower, and like all the people, and it was open because you just had the shower joints coming out the wall and shit.
Right.
And them niggas be in there wilding the freak out.
Yeah, I don't do that. Like I used to work at this job where they used to have I used to work around red dye.
Yeah.
The stuff that the powder that they make to make red,
Yeah.
the color red, like that sweatshirt you got on and all that, the hat, the brim, all that, the chairs, all that stuff where you see red, the pigmentation that they would use to make those colors. I used to work there, and they used to have, at the end of the day, you might have red all over your stuff, and they have showers there that you could get in,
Right.
so you don't have to you won't get the red stuff on your car. And I remember one time I went in there to the bathroom, and it was a bunch of white dudes in the shower, and they're there in there together, behind the shower curtain, and they're like, "Hey man, you can come in, man." You know what I mean?
No, I'm good.
And I'm like, you know what I did? Every day when I went home, I put a sheet over my car seats, and I just got in the car and then went home and took a shower.
Right.
Yeah, they get too comfortable with one another. You know what I mean? But I remember
cultural thing. Like
Yeah, it is.
It gotta be because at the freaking wild, me and my son, the only way to get into the pool area, the joint down in Delaware,
Right.
you got to go through the locker room.
Yeah, through the locker room.
You know what I mean? And it seemed like it's always just one creepy white boy. It's
The same person every time?
No, I'm
Oh.
just one of them.
He trolling.
It's always one of them. And they be right there. And
I thought you was about to be
the
like,
kids
it's
be
the
like,
same dude.
yeah, like, you know what I mean? And I'll be like, come on, man, just hurry up, man. Get out of here. You know what I mean? Just walk through. But every so because I've got the kid, I take the young boys and we go swimming, you know what I mean?
Right.
Whatever have you. But you gotta walk, and I'll be like, every so time, I'll be like,
the
man,
way it's built, you gotta walk.
please don't let it
That's
be a
crazy.
naked boy as soon as we walk in this joint. And sure enough, soon
No,
as
it
you walk in the
is.
ball, he be right there, smelling like speed stick. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, God,
He waiting
dang,
for
man.
y'all. Like the
You're
reason why I
yeah,
gathered
why
you here
take
today.
so long? They take long. I mean, like,
Good night.
I can't do it.
man. That's
Yeah, and that's how it is. Like even on a military base, now you don't have to walk through the bathroom, but
Yeah.
on a military base that I used to go play basketball at, we taking bathroom breaks in between games, and it's always like some weird Edomite,
Yeah.
like just head to toe, butt naked, coming through, and we running out like, yo, you see,
Like a
you see
normal.
Bull in there? Be careful, he got his hairy back out. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
All right,
man,
so-
make you feel like you don't want to, man, listen, make sure I'm always there with my young boys, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want them going in there by themselves and they got this creepy behind.
Yeah,
dude.
that shit is crazy.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's why I, go home and take a shower.
You got
I'm
that
like
right.
real, like
You got that right.
I ain't doing that.
Why
No
the fuck
more.
would you not? Why would you not go out your way? But why would you not go in your comfortable your own home, your own bathroom?
Why is there showers without
Yeah, why is the
curtains?
bathroom built like that?
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like in
That's
China,
what it
it's
comes
different.
down to.
It's a
The
cultural.
bathrooms are different in China. You can't see nothing.
I think it's some type of I think in a white culture they grab on to some type of camaraderie around.
Being but
Being around other
Yeah,
other
like
things.
some of them truck stops I be in, they be like they might not have the dividers. Like say the urinals are on the wall, and you know how usually they have like a divider
Oh,
between
shoot.
the urinals. So I went in
Yeah.
somewhere it was just the urinals on the
some,
wall.
some of
Oh,
the
shoot.
turnpikes, some of the
Yeah, I'm
turnpikes.
like, I went in there, like
I ain't going
and
to
then I go back out there,
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
pee
Yeah.
in the woods or
Yeah,
something.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I'll pee in
You
the
go in the
woods.
bathroom, it's just one urinal, like no holds barred.
Right.
I've seen that too.
There's one everybody's peeing in the same.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw
Yeah,
that
that's
before too. Yeah, I
crazy.
saw that before too. Yeah, but it's just gay.
The white boy come up to you like, you got a teeny one, don't you?
Good night.
Teeny one.
And you got one too.
Yeah, man. And then they be and then it'd be crazy. Like you go to one urinal and it's an open urinal right here, and it's and it's open right here.
Right.
So if you at this one, the guy code is you don't go to the
You don't
middle
go to the one right
You
next
don't go to the middle one. You go to the one that's furthest away. Somebody came in and went right next to mine. Like I'm like, man, get out of here.
Yo,
we had this one weird boy. I remember I was working at Slagio.
nah, go ahead. I got a story to tell you.
I was working this one school. We had this one weird student, right? This is when I was working at UOP. And one weird, this dude was always weird. Niggas always talk about him. This dude used to, when he go to the bathroom, He'll pull his pants and drawers all the way down to his ankles.
Damn.
And he's staying about 3 to 4 feet away from the urinal.
Oh, so he doing like the old school style, classic.
Yo, and
Yo, like the kids, like a kid.
He might have not been all the way. Like
he was not all the way there.
Yeah, he might not.
It's a couple times we had to get the security on board. But I remember I walked in the bathroom. He just like he's been. I walked in the bathroom. He just turned and looked at me like. I was like, God damn, man! Boy, goddamn.
Somebody did that at my school too.
Yeah.
But we were young, and I used to be like, "Yo, why your ass out?" But my brother, he went to a Ravens game, and you know how the urinals are like how you described.
Yeah.
He said that there was somebody that was bird watching, like trying to tape people. He tried to tape a couple of the kids. So my brother made a scene, and the cops ended up arresting him. But there should be like, you know, dividers, like you said. Otherwise, it could be some weird stuff going on. Like
it will be some. Ain't gonna count
because that fosters that type of environment. If you're gonna have like no curtains, like come on,
that's weird as hell.
That's like culturally here. It's wild.
All right, what else?
So the last one, man, the 215 bodies that were found under the ground in Jackson, Mississippi.
Damn,
I believe that was. Yeah, behind it. Yeah, and
who's at fault here?
It's just racist, man. Like I remember Captain Cahan, he called in and he said, he said when he first came into the truth, his family said, "Hey, don't be going around here stirring up the ghosts of Mississippi."
Yeah, I did hear that.
And and I think that's the thing now. We and I'm not saying this is 2024. I'm not saying that at all. Of course, we know the truth, but I think that this is the year of people getting outed and things coming out. You see how the year started off. It started off with Cat really just getting it on and just telling everything. And of course, it's been like that for these last few years, where everything just really been coming out. And I think that so many things happened in Mississippi that they can't hide it anymore. But the real thing is not what they find, is how we're going to respond when it comes out.
Right.
Because if it's going to come out that you got 250 bodies behind the prison, and you're going to relegate it to 2 officers or 3 officers that's racist and not see that this whole thing is racist and it's evil, then you know what I mean? Then what does it matter? It even coming out?
Right.
Like these are teachable lessons that we're supposed to learn from and actually change and see who the devil of the Bible that the Bible speaks of is.
Right.
But then, somehow they're going to figure out, they're going to relegate it. They're going to blame 3 or 4 officers that are there. And it'll probably be like 3 white officers and 2 black officers. They're trying to say, okay, well, they were on duty. They're the ones that's racist and fire them and get rid of them or whatever. But it's like, what are we going to do? Like they show Ben Crump. Every time something's bad, they go and get Ben Crump.
I watched a documentary about Ben Crump.
Yeah, and he's a civil rights lawyer.
Ben Crump is not as I used to think he was evil. He's not evil.
Right.
But he's kind of like a opportunist.
Like an ambulance chaser, like a lawyer that okay.
Right. He's he's gonna go if something is
all the Ben Crump is doing is that he's a lawyer. And whenever a racial issue or a civil rights issue comes up, or really just a personal injury issue comes up that may even seem somewhat racial, he comes in and him and his law firm or law firms will be able to come in and sue the offending party.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's all bad. You know what I'm saying? Because
I would say well, after doing a little research and looking into it, Ben Crump he's like a what's the word?
Opportunist.
He's an opportunist. He is
like a Jesse Jackson, like a Al Sharpton. A little
better than that.
Like an Al Sharpton.
I would say a little better than that because he's doing more than talking. He's at least.
Oh, he's pursuing it and actually. I
would say at least if the cops kill your cousin or your son or something, you might be able to get some money afterwards. Al Sharpton, I don't know if that's really gonna happen.
Right.
But at least with Ben Crump, if your cousin got killed by the cops unjustifiably, at least you might get a little money if you sue
Yeah, because he was claiming victory when he got what's the name went to jail? Not Trayvon. What's the lady who killed Botham John?
Yeah, the cops.
And he said this is for Antoine Rose. This is for Eric Gardner. This is for. He claiming victory over all these.
But what he does is not really going to it's not going to necessarily bring. It's not a solution.
Right.
It's not the cure. It's just kind of like a remedy.
Yeah, like
make you feel better, and like a band-aid. It's not really going. It's not like it's not the big thing we have to do for these things to never happen again.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's reactionary. It's just this happened, so I'm gonna find some way to get some type of recompense.
Right.
But it's not gonna be big enough to really matter.
And I had a question
as far as
too.
Overall.
So the 215 bodies, it was found behind a prison or a jail.
A jail.
I'm not sure which was.
They said the jail.
Okay, because a jail is like different. Like something
is
happened to where I got arrested for something that I didn't do, and I had to go to a jail.
Yeah, jail is
I've never been to prison, though.
like Gander Hill.
Like a county.
Gander Hill is jail.
Okay.
Yeah, Gander Hill is jail, but Smyrna is prison.
And the police are the ones who took me to that place, so they're in control of that whole situation.
Like the general was like the general was breaking down. It's like, okay, say you go to prison, right?
Right.
And say you die. Well, say you go to jail and you die, and then they can't get in contact with your family,
right?
Because and nobody comes to claim you in a certain amount of time. They just throw you in a hole in the back of the jail.
215 people.
Right now, I'm not saying that's what they do. Customarily, like that's what would happen. You go to Pottersfield.
I remember.
Right. If you were Jane Doe, you go to Jane Doe, John Doe, you go to prison, you die in prison, something happened, you got a stroke or heart attack or something like that. Nobody comes and claims your body within a certain amount of time, you get buried out back. But that leaves a lot of fog because they can lose you that way too. Yeah. So, if you being disrespectful to a CO,
right.
And then, and you black, you go in there and you disrespectful or whatever reason. And that CO beats you to death. They just lose you in the system. And they bury you out back in Pottersfield in the back of the jail. And then when your family's like, hey, have you seen so-and-so? They look on the records. Nah, we don't got no record of him being here. They're gone. The records are gone. All the record is a piece of paper. That's all it is a file. If they take the file and throw it away and push delete.
It's over. Right.
They go on the computer and push delete. There's no record of you ever. Who are you going to get to if you're a family member and you're calling? Right now, if I told you your cousin's in jail right now, right? If I told you your cousin, if I just throw out an example, I said your cousin's in jail right now, get to him. You wouldn't be able to do it.
At all.
You would call the jail, and then they would like push 1 if you are trying to do a visit. Push 2 if you are trying to do this, right? And then they'd be like, push 3 if you're trying to make a visit.
Damn.
Or push 4 if you're trying to find out about somebody that's locked up. You push the 4. They'd be like, well, what are you trying to find out? The AI, you're talking to AI right now.
That's crazy.
The AI is going to see. I can't even get to the Bank of America.
Right.
I want to talk to you about that.
I was talking about.
Bank of America is ridiculous. You can't even get through the Bank of America. That goddamn AI shit that y'all got on the phone is ridiculous, man.
I know what you're talking about.
That's crazy.
But that's crazy. But you can't even get through and find out about your own money, let alone people.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I think sometimes when it comes to like administrations and jobs,
government's out there.
Bank of America, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I don't know, Bank of America, that's crazy. I would never work for them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that there's no way that you can get to them because the system is just like what it says. It's
you might have to physically show up.
Yeah,
right. You can physically show up,
and you still might not get in.
Right, because they would be like, "Yo, he's not here."
Right.
When you go to that gate, and I've been to jail to go visit people before. You go through the gate, they buzz everybody in to come for the visit.
Right.
But before that, you got a call to make the visit.
Right. What's the place around the corner from here?
That's Gander Hill.
That's where I had to go visit.
Right.
My
you call to make the visit. You like, and then you like what's his SPI number? You put it, you like, I don't know what his SPI number is or whatever, or I'm just trying to get in contact with him, or here's his SPI number. They'll be like, there's no SPI number in the system.
That's crazy.
So you, as being the person that's on the outside, you might think he got out.
Damn.
He bailed out, you know what I mean? But then you might be, you know, like he bailed out, but we don't have no contact with him on the phone or no way to get to him. So maybe he might just be out in the world on drugs somewhere.
Damn.
And as the years go by, you just forget about it. But then they bring it up again now that these bodies are getting found, and some of these people that are in these graves are just still got their name tag on.
Right.
And they digging them up, and they're like, oh, this is such so-and-so.
Yeah.
You know, we've been looking for him. For the last 3 years, we thought that he was on drugs, you know, off in California some damn where. But he's buried out back in the damn Jackson, Mississippi jail.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel an individual is only important if you want him to be.
Like your family got to be on it.
You're like an individual at level. I think sometimes we feel like everybody's important, everybody's special.
Right.
When it comes down to it, like Zion was saying, if you know, if your cousin is a drug addict, he get locked up one night.
Right.
And then, you know, I might have heard, you know, he might have called me and said he got locked up, or I might have seen him get locked up and taken away or something. I knew he got locked up. But then if I go to the jail and there's no record,
right.
I tell him he got locked up last night. There's no record of that somebody by the name getting locked up.
Yeah, like
I recently had a cousin like that.
Right, to Cat's point, I mean to cut you off. Go ahead. No, sorry, I don't want to cut you off. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say I recently had one of my cousins. You know what I'm saying? And for a minute we was like, "Yo, have you seen him? Like, where he been at? We ain't seen him in a minute." And you know, that empty feeling of knowing that you got a family member that's out in MIA and missing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That was a horrible feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But we ended up finding him, and he was messed up. You know what I mean? But he went through the whole, you know, program and everything, got his life back together. You know what I mean? Start doing his thing. But you should even like you got family members that might have burnt bridges. You know what I'm saying? That might have did some dirt, you know what I mean, messed around because of drugs and all that type of stuff. You still want to keep tabs on them. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. They might be in a situation where they end up
hole behind
in a freaking hole behind a prison, man.
Yeah, but and black and you know and you know, and it sucks that, you know, to hear the pain, you know, on those mothers, you know what I mean, those mothers and those grandmothers who's out there like, you know, crying out like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. It's like, you know, it's because somewhere in their mind they think that this can't happen because they're not saying that they don't think that it can't happen, but they think that this is the system, so it should be honest,
right?
And it should be right. You know what I mean? And there's no way this should happen. But us knowing the truth about the oppressor and understanding he's a murderer from the beginning, and we understand that he's not here for us. So when I hear these stories, it's like it's not far-fetched that this would even be happening.
No,
right.
And it's
a different vibe. Like I don't mean cut you off.
No, when
I went down, I was in Alabama this week. When you in Alabama, you feel it. You look at the trees, you look at the buildings, you look at the everything. It just looks like civil rights. Slavery. Like I'm riding through, and you see them trees, and I'm like, and the only thing I could think about was
hanging.
Black people went through, black people hung from these trees. You know, black people was running through these woods. You know,
facts, if I may, Salagia. When we was driving through North Carolina, you know what I mean, and we went on that plantation and everything, and you see the houses like deep in the woods.
Yeah.
And you got to think about how these people had to run and escape. This road wasn't here. And they had to get up out of here. You know what I mean? All the running they had to do to get to, you know what I mean, to get out of here.
Yeah, how long did it take you to get from North Carolina to here? What, 11 hours?
6-8 hours.
And you busting 80.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody walking.
Right.
And running.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And not getting seen.
Right.
Damn. And that was North Carolina, part of the Underground Railroad, right?
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, Delaware. Yeah.
So if you go all the way to Dover, like in
Yeah, right.
Lower Delaware,
Yeah.
you could see that was part of it too. And they say Harriet Tubman crossed here or
Yeah.
whatever in Dover. So yeah, you're right. Like you bust an 80 and it takes you like 6 hours. Imagine how long it took. Like that's crazy.
Months.
It took a long time.
And then we
because you
dishonor
walking.
our people by like making alliances with this oppressor,
Right.
and or
Yeah.
trusting them.
Right, because I know how this is going to end. How it's going to end is they're going to figure out somebody to blame.
Right.
Yeah.
They're going to figure out somebody to blame, and then they're going to say, that's the racist CEO that was doing it.
Instead
But
of
that's the guy who
Oh yeah,
was
well,
on the record.
not
Yeah,
the
not everybody.
not the whole government of
No.
Mississippi,
Right, right.
but that guy.
And like what General Mayak said, he said they're going to be chewing gum like, we ain't racist. Our captain is black. You
That's
know,
exactly what
yeah,
he was
because the chief is black. You know, the chief
The
of police
chief?
is black. Yeah,
Right.
he gonna like, we ain't racist. Our chief is black. They know exactly what they're doing. They're gonna spin that whole narrative and make it look like it's just the wrongdoing of a few people that made this, you know, who was doing it.
Right.
And I'm telling you, once when it all gets said and done, because somebody's gonna have to answer for it, and it's not gonna look like they probably gonna fire the chief or something like that. He gonna step down the same way the damn dean of Harvard University.
Oh, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, the black, you know what I'm talking about with Cat? The black dean of
Yeah.
Harvard University, she stepped down
Yeah.
because the protest that was going on about the Gaza and the Palestinians, they saying that she should have did more to shut it down
Right.
because they were saying was anti-Semitic.
And then,
So instead of her fighting it, she just stood down and said, all right, I'm just recusing myself of being the dean of the school. And she stepped down. She's no longer the dean of Harvard.
yeah, black chick.
I know about all that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. My point is to say that that's going to happen here. I'm guarantee you, they're going to figure out a way to get the chief to be like, look, man, we're going to give you,
That's not where she stepped down though. That's not where she stepped down.
what about they saying about pressure from the anti-Semitic
She
things
stepped,
that
she
was.
stepped down. Okay, that's not the official reason. The official reason is because they found some papers she did when she was getting her
Oh, the whole
yeah.
they were saying that she was plagiarizing,
Plagiarized.
But
but that wasn't.
That's
But they're there because of that.
yes. They would have never looked back at the papers. If,
That whole thing ain't go down.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's it, crazy. But all I was just want to say this is just, you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you know, we got to recognize that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And that's what we have to really, going with the narrative for this year, have to really push so that people understand and know that these are the things that have to change if we want our lives to change. We have to change.
Right.
Things can't continue to be the same because these things are always going to happen.
Time.
They found 200 bodies in Mississippi. What about the bodies that's in Louisiana?
Right.
And the bodies that's in, you know,
Alabama, Arkansas.
yeah, Alabama, Arkansas.
And Greenbow, Alabama.
The bodies that's in Pennsylvania.
Right. And Delaware.
You know, Pennsylvania ain't all Philadelphia.
Right. Right.
You know, there's a whole lot of cities. You know, the bodies that's in New York. Everything ain't the Bronx. They got a place called Horsehead, New York. Y'all ain't never been there. You know why? Because it's white people there.
He said it's white people.
Horsehead, look it up. Horsehead, New York.
What time
Ain't
we
nothing but doo-doo in there.
What time we
They don't know that everything ain't Philly and Pennsylvania. Y'all forgot about Beaver County?
Right.
Yeah, Beaver County.
never
Good night.
remember?
Never heard of it. What was you about to say, Cap?
No, I was gonna say up in we were driving from Canada. We were driving from Canada. We were going back to
Drove to Kansas.
Syracuse.
It's not that far.
No, it's not.
Nah.
Nah.
It's pretty far, but it's not that far.
Like, what's the hours we talking about?
From where?
From
Here to
like
Canada?
here to
8 hours.
8? Okay, you could do that.
Yeah,
You could
8
do
ain't
that.
bad.
But
You need a passport though, right?
Canada, yeah.
But we were driving back to Syracuse, which is definitely not far from the border. We were driving back from Syracuse, but we was like far upstate New York, not far from the border, probably like an hour from the border. And I saw we drove by some house, and there was a Confederate flag.
Word.
But we in upstate New York. We like as far as you can get New York,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a Confederate flag of the southern Confederate states
Right.
Mhm.
flying in front of in somebody's yard up there.
Cap, if I could, you know, I was riding through West Virginia and the whole house was decked in Trump 2024 flags.
That's funny as hell.
And Confederate. It was like, I mean, not Drake like one. The whole house had like 15 flags on the roof.
Yeah.
5 flags on this side of the door, 5 on this side. They were all in the house, in the yard. They were all on the side of the house. They were in the trees. They were like on the porch. Like it looked like this is a Donald Trump's house supporter. And I'm like, this place where I'm at right now, I cannot break down. Because if I break down here, I already know how it's gonna go. First person gonna come like, hey, you need some help? Then another person gonna come. Then another person gonna come. Then another one. Then another one. Then another one.
You're gonna be in a hole behind the jail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how I go, man. One of my homeboys I used to work with, he said he was in Rising Sun. Y'all know about Rising Sun? Maryland, Rising Sun, Maryland is racist, right? Known for being racist. And he said he was down there with some white boys from the job, and they were riding they were riding 4-wheelers, right? Through Rising Sun. He said he broke down. White boy kept going. So he broke down. He said one white person came out and they were like, hey, what's going on? Everything all right? He said, he's like, oh yeah, my bike, messed up or whatever. I gotta, get it right. And then he said another person came, then another person came, then another person came. Then it was like, mad people were out there like, what's going on? You know what I mean? And he said the white boy turned around and came back and was like, hey, everybody, he with me. And then,
oh shit,
and then he helped them get, his bike right and got up out of there. Yeah, but yeah. And look, I was at my slavery, right? The white boys had one around at the time. They were like, we going to this bar down in Rising Sun, and they invited everybody except the black people. And they was like, no, it ain't nothing, no disrespect or nothing like that, but this wouldn't be a good, place for you to want to hang out,
Dang.
like, keeping it real.
Damn.
I wasn't gonna go anyway,
Yeah,
but
nah.
I'm just saying that's what he said. He said, I'm not gonna ask you to go because this is like a pagan bar, and it's just not a good place.
Like the bikers?
Yeah, like a biker, them pagan motherfuckers is racist too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. All right, man. So yeah, anything else?
Not something real small. Cat Williams there was a second interview.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Y'all see Trick Daddy's stupid ass?
What he said?
What he said?
He was like trying to get clout off of Cat Williams. Like, you don't talk about our OGs and I'm not one of them. Me and you on the same level. He's just trying to threaten them, and I'm like, this is
Trick Daddy is not on the same level.
Yeah, he's a sucker. He's a sucker.
Yeah, come on, Trick Daddy, man. Come on, man. Nigga, you got lupus and you old. Nigga, you 50-something years old.
You look like my auntie.
Like, when will we grow up? Can we just grow up as like can we just be 50-year-olds and just be 50-year-olds?
Right.
Like nigga gotta be 50 and act like he's 17. You know what I mean? Like, come on, you trying to send a threat out to Cat Williams, who it's just ridiculous. Like and this is why like we get laughed at, because it's like our OGs, supposed to be OGs, like 50 years old and all that, you still act like a child. And
still in the fucking rat race.
Yeah.
Right.
Like he was like, Cat Williams, I can let y'all hear the audio, but he was like, Cat Williams, and he was like, don't you be talking about the OGs, and you knew, if you knew stuff about what was going on, you shouldn't say it, and don't try to. He's like, and then you try to come at me or something like that. He's something like that Cat Williams wasn't even talking about him.
Nah,
because he said something about if anybody, if Trick Daddy can get a restaurant, anybody can get a restaurant. Right. So he was like, he took that as disrespect, but he said because I'm not like them because I'll do this and that, and I'm like, you online talking shit.
Yeah, he was talking about the beef part. The one thing, and from what I hear, I guess the Willie D one interview, I guess he had did this one before Shannon Sharp. But what I will say is on this interview, he definitely didn't do a good job, because it pretty much was like a regurgitation of everything that was on the other one, and I don't know which one was first, whatever have you. But the one thing that kind of stood out was one thing that Cat has said, which we know. And it's just like, man, I wish there was a way that we can get, like, if we interview Cat, like that would be a totally different, you know what I mean, type of interview.
What would you ask him?
Well, his understanding of the Bible, because he always talks about how when he was 5 years old, he stood in front of a whole audience and he was able to teach.
He was at church.
And then basically he was at church, you know what I mean? He was teaching the Bible. Now, I don't know what his family, because he doesn't go into what his religion, what his family. I'm thinking Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, and they don't be.
It sounds like one of them, like, because Jehovah's Witness is a little more extreme.
Yeah, they don't be teaching no damn Bible at no 5. You know, I like I'm talking about at 5. They be like, they just be imitating.
Well, what it
like
is,
what they see.
Well, no, I think what it really is that because he, like he said, he was so smart. You know, people was able to. Something coming from a kid.
You ever see them little kids? They be like, yeah, and it's because they see the grown ups do that shit.
But it's different in the Jehovah's Witness than it is in the Christian church, though.
Like, what would be different?
They don't do that. Ha.
Well, maybe not that.
It's a little bit like I understand what you're saying. But I think it's more of, oh wow, he actually has
more like.
No, it's a little bit more serious. Yeah.
Jehovah's Witness ain't purely trying to entertain you.
Right. There's no entertaining. They literally.
All right, Steve.
All right, yo, that's hilarious.
Yo, but one thing he did say that, because you know he does not have a really good understanding of the scripture, and then of course,
yeah,
you've seen some of his stand up when he talks about the Bible. It's like way off. But one thing that he did say that I thought that was pretty dope was how he was saying how we know who we are. We don't know who we are, but they know who we are. You see what I'm saying?
But then he mentioned Egyptian stuff too later.
But hold up.
Go ahead.
I know what you're talking about.
That's how I know he didn't know who he is.
And that's exactly how I knew. But it still was a heavy point how he said that they know where to look. You know what I mean? For that Messiah, because and it's true. The fact of the matter is that they fear that there will be a leader that comes out from amongst us. So they know where to look. They know to look at us to see who is able to lead the people. And then that's what they look at. You see what I'm saying?
You don't think he's the leader, does he?
They float out to the podium.
No, he does not. He does not think he's the leader.
He was just saying.
Jehovah's Witnesses, they pop out like that. They be like, I want you to turn with me to Timothy 3, 4, 5. Thou.
What you got?
They don't know that.
You got Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness,
right?
And what's the other weird ones that
motherfucker built under a pyramid? Charles Russell. That's who's over that religion. It's a white man.
Those two.
It's a white man.
Those are the strict ones, right?
Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses.
Black people would be in those two.
They're Masons.
It was a sister that was a Jehovah's Witness.
The dude that's over them, huh?
It was a sister that was a Jehovah's Witness. She tried to get with me, but because I knew I wasn't about to get no buns, I ain't even bothered.
I met the weirdest person in the Latter-day Saints, and they don't wash. They don't wash, and they don't go to the doctors.
They don't wash what?
They don't wash. They stink.
Who, Jehovah's Witnesses?
No. I'm talking about the Church of Latter-day Saints.
Oh,
they got all the wives though.
Yeah, they stink. They stink, and they don't go to doctors. They don't believe in none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They got mad wives though.
You break your arm in the Latter-day Saints, it's over, man. You just got a broken arm.
But then you got the cast on. You got all them wives.
That cat got 60-something wives.
I had
the dude from the FDLS, the fundamentalist of Latter-day Saints. He got 60-something wives, and he got 60-something kids.
Damn.
Like, and then we get another wife, and then your wife wanted to kill you.
Right.
With one, he got 60.
You ain't got the money to take care of that wife. You ain't making no money. You ain't making no money.
He got kids, and I'm talking about the so-called like their bishop. What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Cause y'all deal with 60 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went and talked to 50 of them.
He said I wouldn't talk to 50-year.
Man, you think like
Yeah, you come in the house, go
Hey,
see the mom and like,
hey,
hey, do your little dance, do your little dance.
Look, let me tell you something.
I'm gonna see you next week.
Childbirth
Next week.
raising children is only bad. Is only stressful on poor people.
That's true.
It's only stressful on poor people. People with money got nannies.
Right.
They do.
Yeah, Jay-Z come home, he be like, hey, let me see you dance.
Dance.
I'm
gonna go talk to your mom.
I'm gonna go holler at your mom real quick. Them niggas, them rich people that got money, they don't sit around and be raising no kid. They come in and some black woman got they raising their kid.
Right.
You know, if it's like Angelina Jolie or Brad Pitt or somebody like that, man, they got nannies in the house, like some Mexican woman who's raising all the kids.
Right.
And
I still think you can have like a relationship, even though
you have a relationship, but all the hard shit, you ain't got to get up in the middle of the night. Somebody else gonna do it.
Remember when you was in school, you had so many people you interacted with that you could remember who they were.
Yeah.
So of course you can remember like 50, 60 kids.
Yeah, you're back like that's why I say childbirth, and not childbirth, but just raising children is only hard on people who are poor.
Got no bread.
Because you gotta go to work, you gotta go to school,
right.
you gotta pay your bills, and you gotta do all that too.
That's a good time.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody, like people who got money, what the fuck, man? A billionaire don't gotta worry about that shit. That's it's your problem.
Right.
All they got to do is be there to make sure that you know that they're your father or your mother.
And then think of it this way: you send your kids to school, and I heard this brother make this point. He said, "I sent my kids to school, and then they sent my kid home with homework." He was like, "Why didn't y'all do the job there? Why do I have to do your job?
Right.
You're sending him home with homework. Like you should have taught him what he needed to know before he got home."
Your son be getting homework?
My son be getting homework.
Man, my son, man, they don't get no homework nowadays.
My son's teacher will call in the middle of the day, like, "Yeah, Aaron's not doing what he's supposed to do, and this, that, and the fourth, and he didn't work for a whole week."
Man.
And then we got to sit at the table with him and help him with his homework because he didn't do stuff for a whole week. How do you know he was doing stuff for a whole week? Like,
you know, and one thing the general said, man, he said when in the kingdom, women are going to have the pain of having children, but not have the pain of having children. You know, I was like, when he said that, I was like,
so it's not the childbirth is still going to be painful in the kingdom?
Yeah, it's always going to, that's directly ties women to Eve, period. But you're going to have the pain of, you're still going to have the pain of having children, but you're not going to have the pain of having children.
Damn.
You get it?
I get it.
Meaning you ain't gonna be struggling.
Right.
You're not gonna be worrying about all of that, but you're gonna have you're gonna have power.
You're gonna have handmaids and all that.
Like, you know, black women we've never heard of handmaids and maids and all that. We've never heard of that, nigga. You do it all yourself. You know what I mean? So you know, when we're in a better position, and you know, we get power. That husband that you married to has power. Then you're gonna have power too.
Right. Y'all just thought of something. I'm not even gonna say it on camera.
Right. And that's that. You know what I mean? So
make better decisions. Don't choose the chick that's gonna leave you at the daggone Dollar Tree when you try and get candy to take to the movie theater.
I saw that.
like getting women now, I don't know, man. I'm not saying it's impossible,
it's
but
a very young
in the world, I would say in the world you're gonna have an issue.
You get them the same.
No, I say you'll be better off with a sister in the school.
You would, but it's the I don't know, like
because in the world, what the fuck you're getting on child support, especially if you have a kid.
Good night.
You're going that way.
It'd be certain cities where the girls or the women are like so caught up in certain stuff because are women in Delaware really caught up in all that type of stuff?
What, child support?
Not child support, but like say if you don't, not child support. I'm talking about like what Azad Ward said. He said like you run into the store to get some candies.
Oh yeah.
And she ready to dip because you're not balling.
You gotta have money stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's culture.
All right, my red bought the daggone share candy.
That's culture. You ain't listening to the music.
But where does she work at to be able to leave the dollar?
They don't work.
They don't work nowhere.
Huh?
They don't work nowhere.
They don't work nowhere because they don't exist.
So she's on food stamps with a blow up mattress, and she's leaving a Dollar Tree because she want to get snacks.
If everybody had such these high standards when it came to money, nobody would be fucking.
Right.
And we all know everybody is having sex.
They are.
Right.
If everybody cares so damn much about, he must be a millionaire. I need to date a man that's 6'7", makes $400,000 a year.
No, I'm gonna put
It's
myself on
popping
the
on
camera.
Instagram. A bunch of bullshit.
He said 6'7".
A bunch of bullshit doesn't the only that hardly
that don't
anybody has.
That was like
They're gonna describe some shit only the NBA.
Right.
right.
They're gonna say he got to be 6'7", make this much amount of money. He got to be famous.
Right, poetry.
Yeah, it's 300 niggas that applies to, and they all play for the professional basketball league.
Right.
And they don't want you.
And it's an imaginary group of people that don't exist. It's bullshit. All that whole bullshit,
Right.
a lot of that bullshit. That post we read is probably what.
And he don't want you
was
either
a
way.
fake story.
Nah.
Right, because you eat crabs and your vagina stink.
Damn.
When it come down to it, they all fucking
pH balance.
all these women. The woman that say they want a man to make all this money,
Unless they
they're
write
having
these
sex
stats.
with a regular guy.
Right.
Right. Right.
After they get up
Why
their
they waiting
podcast,
for that dude to come?
After they be like, I need a man that make $750,000. They turn their phone off.
Right.
They roll over and they fuck a regular guy,
Right.
a
Yeah,
regular nigga with regular money.
right. That's true.
Like, who you on the phone talking to?
It's a
And-
Who you on the phone talking to?
At best, I would say we're hearing the opinions of women
Right.
who are the minority. At best,
Right.
At best, we're hearing the
That
opinions
makes
of women who actually only deal with basketball players. They only actually deal with rappers.
Because I know some
But
women.
the problem with those women is they're the only ones that's going to get on camera. The girl that
Okay.
bitch that work at McDonald's is not going to get on camera
I got you.
and be. I need a nigga that she's not going to do that.
Right.
Right.
But the bitch that actually live in Miami or live in Los Angeles and actually only fucks famous people, has the confidence to get on camera and be like, I only fuck with niggas that got record deals.
That
Yeah.
would make more
And
sense.
she
the
on
problem-
the
and
OnlyFans
the
or
problem
something.
is we only see her.
Right.
We don't see online, at least we don't see the regular lady that is a teacher
Right.
that's single that will fuck a regular guy.
Right.
We only see this
The goofy ass.
the goofy, peculiar, special 1 out of 10 lady
Right.
who only gonna fuck you if you got a record deal.
And she
Oh,
shows
don't.
her feet on OnlyFans.
And we see
Right. And her
and we
biggest
see
asset
her.
is her face and her
and we
butthole.
see her and we think this is every woman today.
Right.
Yeah, right,
This is
right.
every woman now.
Right.
This is every woman that's not the truth.
Yo, you funny.
It is
That's
not,
it.
it's not that.
Because
Wow.
if I could,
That's the only thing.
there's women that I'll work around and
Yeah.
they'll make close or like six figures, but that's not how they talking. They
Nah.
want a man.
Yeah.
They want an actual man.
Because if they was really only having sex with these super special people, nobody would be having sex.
They all
and
say
you know
the same thing too.
so
I'm not good.
if that's what they really want, guess what? You can easily
There would
grab
be no
them
more kids
because they will never grab what they're looking for.
They
Ever.
don't want a
And you
man, a
can just
guy,
easily
and
come
none
up
of
in there
that
and be
shit.
like, I mean, I ain't got none of that, but I'll treat you right.
Yeah, they don't want a man, a God, man. Because when you get on the phone with them and you start
they
telling them
don't-
about
they don't
God
want that
said we
anyway.
can't do this and God said we can't do
No,
that.
none of them want that.
Yeah, they be out of there.
They
man.
out of there, man.
Right.
You know, you go over that house.
I won't tell. You can't tell people that.
Nah.
I'm like, look, all right, I'm moving in. All right, just letting all the kids know I'm gonna be beating y'all from now on.
Like,
All right.
hit him with the baby boy joke. Like, hey, listen here, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm gonna
man.
be beating y'all from now
me
on.
and your
Who wanna
mama.
beat you? Me.
Me
That's
and your
hilarious.
mama is getting real close.
All right, y'all
I
the
mean,
one that
it look like I'm
beat
gonna be
y'all now.
around here a little bit
I'm gonna be beating
longer.
y'all from now on. That's it. But they don't want that. They don't want a real nigga to come in the house. A real nigga.
I think they do though. And I think we listen to the internet too much.
Yeah, we definitely are.
Because
I think
I'm not around women that talk like that.
Nah,
They don't
yeah,
exist.
no.
They don't. It's like a few. It's these ladies that we saw through this thing. And think
Oh,
about
don't do it again.
it's these ladies that we saw through this thing.
And you know what's crazy?
And when you think about it, how many women have we seen that on the phone?
None.
And we had to count each one we saw, each individual
Right.
that was on here saying, "I only date men that make $350,000 a year." Some goofy ass number that nobody makes.
Right.
I only date men that will pay for me, my homegirls, and my 5 kids when I go on a date.
That'd be cap.
Those women exist, but they are 1 out of 10. They're not. The average woman is not holding these goofy ass weird standards.
Right.
Because if that was the case, there would be no children. There would be no sex being had.
Yeah.
Because no men, the majority of men can't pay for you and all 5 of my kids and my homegirls and my best friend and make $350. Nobody, who the fuck is these people?
And the ones that
we
can,
going to
I'm
work.
putting up
We
with.
working every day.
Yeah.
These regular people.
I wouldn't put up with that if I was
Nobody's
making $350,000.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, it's all imaginary. It's bullshit. Because if the majority of women only dealt with them type of people, there would be no more kids.
You know what?
Because there's not enough men that do those things that you asking for.
You know what?
Yeah.
Hey, all y'all brothers that's still searching, try the spirit. You know what I mean? Take her to the daggone movies and get the food out get the candy out the dollar store. You know what I'm saying?
You told them to break the law.
Yeah,
Go-
but
Go to yo.
but some girls' butts
Yo,
are too
go
big.
take her to TGI Fridays on the first date
Some girls' butts are too big for that. They're not.
What?
Any woman
and split the
I don't
bill.
think that story. What did he say?
Split the bill.
The butts
I'm
are
talking
too
about in
big
the
for-
world, like some girls' butts are too big to be going, like trying to do the cheap shit. It's not
Do
gonna
it
happen.
anyway.
They're not gonna go. They're like, men are gonna be intimidated.
that's
They're gonna
why I
be
can't
intimidated.
do it
to even
anyway.
try.
That's why the
That's so
Dominican
cap.
Republic is
Do it
so-
anyway.
They're gonna be intimidated.
I would say this. Is what I would say.
Say you left your daggone
I'm
wallet
gonna
at
hurt your
home.
feelings. I'm gonna hurt your feelings. She doesn't like you enough
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the
for you
truth.
to have no money.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what you need to find out on the day one.
If you about to take a woman to the movies and you stop at Dollar Tree and say I'm about to get some popcorn that's cheaper, and then you get out out of the Dollar Tree and the bitch is gone, she just doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Right. They don't.
She agreed to go into the date for some weird superficial reason.
Yeah.
And the reason that she left while you went to go get the popcorn from the Dollar Tree is because she just doesn't like you that much.
Right.
If you were a different person, you could have said, let's fuck right now. And she would have just fucked you. And other than that,
Yeah.
like you would have had to go into the movies and then anything.
That's true.
And I think that's the truth of the matter.
Yeah,
the truth of the matter is it doesn't have anything to do with millions of dollars.
No.
And she's not fucking you because you're not Shaq.
Period.
Because you're not Kobe Bryant. She's not fucking you because you're not the person that she wants to have sex with. And that's just the reality of it.
I took
And we
bitches
can all
to
realize
Denny's.
that.
Man,
Exactly.
Denny's.
Listen, bro. Listen.
I wish I could have a show where it was like me and I had 20 women to pick through, like 30 women. And I could eliminate them and give them my chain and all that. You know what I mean? To keep them around, the ones that I
Then
keep.
you might have to have some money. But
Right. But
Doing
all
like
I'm saying
Flavor
is,
Flav.
if you ask her, you be like, yo, where you want to go? And she say, Ruth Chris, you take her to Applebee's.
We might
It's all food anyway. It don't make no damn difference.
Or if you take her there, she's be like, I left my wallet. You got this?
If I ask a bitch, a young lady, if I ask a woman where she gonna go, she say Ruth Chris. I'm not going out with you no
How
more.
much
Where's that
is
at?
crisscross?
Who's Ruth Chris?
Ruth Chris is
It's like a
good,
steak joint.
It's pretty good though.
but it's expensive enough.
It's like $100.
Man, let's turn the show off then.
Yeah,
Turn-
man.
if you don't want to do it no more, just turn it off.
The third off. So yeah, man, Ruth Chris, we're loving it. Ruth Chris, we're loving it. I'm loving it.
All right.
Yo,
Just turn it off. Turn it off.
Yeah,
You want to go to bed?
turn
Turn
it
it off.
Cat ready to go.
Nah, I just nah, that was never cool. Ruth Chris, Ruth Chris.
Act like you wouldn't tell me to turn it off. Turn it off then.
He in the middle of a signal. I'm like,
Still talking.
Ruth Chris.
I'm talking you like this.
Yeah, the chat just was like, the chat's like, they sleep.
They sleep.
That's funny.
Hey, man.
Just watching, man. But yeah, we had damn, what's your name?
I had some fun.
Cahal.
Yeah.
We had Officer Cahal tonight. Drop a bomb for Officer Cahal. He probably won't be back.
I might if y'all take me to Roof Chris.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? And you already know, man. We got Captain Ariana in the building, man.
That's right.
I want y'all to watch out for this new thing we got coming out, man. A new movie.
Yeah, we got a joint coming
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna reveal too many details about it.
We just
Only the
dropped it
people
right
that's on
there.
here right now can actually hear that what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, we on our way. Let me see. It was good. It was good, sis. I made Kala fish snapper and brown rice.
Hey,
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking
Damn,
about.
how they start talking
They having a
about
whole
that shit?
conversation in
They
there.
be just talking
Damn,
about
that
shit.
shit sound
They
good.
come here to
I'm
talk to each
starving.
other.
Y'all getting
Oh,
steady.
you fell off the chat. That's what it's happened. Sound like
No, they
that.
talking about food.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about to go. I'm about to go to Wawa. Who's with me?
I'm with you. Shit, I'm
about
starving.
to go straight home.
Boy, you don't want to go to Wawa?
I gotta hit Wawa. I'm
Oh,
starving.
you got water now.
Drink
Now
my
you want
water.
to eat.
Get you some lettuce and some cucumbers or something. He said I'm too wild.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I enjoyed this show this week, man. I enjoyed it this week. We got more coming your way. Also,
you should drop. You gonna drop the skit?
Which one?
The one we just did.
It's not on here. I have to go through too much to do it.
All right, no sweat.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end it, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Give us a thumbs up. Also, share the feed, which you won't do, but at least do it if you can. And yeah, I'm like, that fish do sound good, man.
I never had snapper.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all check out our skit, man, that we got out there, man. It's on the channel, right?
Yeah.
It's on the channel. Yeah, I mean, y'all can also check it out on Facebook under Captain Zaya Wine's channel. It's on my channel. I think it's on yours too. I mean,
I think it's on 2 of my joints.
Yeah, so it's definitely
the recent one we did.
Yeah, the recent one we did.
Yeah,
I mean, we got 2 skits out right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So check that out. We got something coming fresh pretty soon. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Root and Speech. You know what I mean? On YouTube.
That's right. And I'm Captain Zaya Wine.
Zaya War.
It's Captain Ariel.
Qual.
And we out of here, man. So shout out to y'all, man. I'm trying to do a new rap, but Captain Ariel don't want to get on the rap. So
we should definitely do it.
One of the best beats.
Thank you, Makaya. Thank you, she said great show tonight.
All
right, we appreciate you.
Root and Speech.
Man, let us know, man. Put it, share the feed, and we out of here, man. Let's get it.
That's right. Let's go.